we last left off with our adventurers, there was a bit of a separation after meeting up with the Cloaked Rangers and exploring their base and having some much-needed time to rest and eat. Our party had a bit of a split when they went back to the castle in a second attempt to save Reginald. However, when they managed to open the portal through means most of the party doesn't want to know about.
I think the entire party wanted to know about.
Nobody really questioned it.
It's because it's Zelfer. He's not going to say anything ever.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Zelfer managed to open another portal, and when he did so, everybody but Sam and the Cloaked Ranger who had been accompanying you guys jumped in. Now,
Correct.
Sam died.
The majority of the party going through the portal
well, I'm about to now.
felt the same things as they did last time, some a bit more comfortable than others, and found themselves once again in the familiar dust plain. Swinging back to Samael, there has been some time for him to do his own thing, and we're very briefly going to start with him, and then jump back to the main party. Yeah, we're gonna very briefly start with you. This will just for a moment, and when I'm assuming Blake will be here. It wasn't his meeting till 8:30.
No, it got pushed back from 8 to 9.
Oh.
So he's not gonna be here for another
Half an hour, correct.
Okay. Then we'll make this very brief as best we can. I'd like as little as possible to happen in the dust plane without him. If we have to do it without him, so be it. We're going to briefly go back to Sam, who is currently at the Cloaked Rangers headquarters. Sam, you wake up the next day after your meeting. What are you doing?
First I'll go to the prayer area, and I'll pray.
Sure. And would you like to begin studying the materials or take a trip to the castle right away?
I'll start studying first.
Okay, so you begin studying. You gather all the materials. You figure you have some time, so you find all the materials you can on the things we discussed. While you're in the library, very abruptly, disturbing your peace, a very exasperated, red-in-the-face Cloaked Ranger bursts into the room and says, "Sir, Sam, right? We need you at the castle. Something's happening."
Okay. On my way.
Yep. And so he ushers you out, and he actually grabs another Cloaked Ranger as he is. It looks like he ran as fast as he could back all the way from the castle 11 miles away. And so they send you out with somebody else. You're aware, he lets you know that something is happening in the castle. Something has appeared. There are 2 guards already there watching. As you make your way back to the castle, maybe a little wiped out after some time, we'll bring you back down.
You shit your pants, all of
to
them.
the entrance, where you stop at the top of the stairs. You are told that there's something down there that they need you to see, but the 2 guards very shakily tell you they do not want to go down there.
Why not? What's down there?
There's a smaller man, seems to be a half elf. He speaks up and says, "Sir, there's you wouldn't believe me if I told you. You have to see."
Okay.
So you make your way down, probably kind of casually, a little skeptical of whatever the hell's going on. And as you make your way down, you kind of round the corner. You see the familiar light of the portal, and resting in the corner of the room
Is Percy's dick.
is a dragon. Looks a bit young based on its size, but dust is spilling from its body, and it's just sleeping. You can see it snoring loudly in the corner.
Baby.
Yeah, so you'd probably be like here, you'd see it, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Kyle, what the
I'm
fuck?
currently what the fuck.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem to notice your presence right away. It seems to just be sleeping in the corner.
PJ chilling, my guy. Leave him be.
No, how many Cloaked Rangers do I got with me?
There were 3 upstairs. The one that came with you and 2 that were here.
Only 3?
Only 3.
I'm gonna tell one of them to run back, like, as fast as he possibly can, to try and go get some backup.
Okay. The smaller one again. He says, I can run back, but I don't think anyone's gonna want to fight this, sir. I'll speak to the commander.
Yeah. Tell the commander that I said that we need backup.
Yes, sir. And he rushes off. And you are left alone upstairs at the top of the dungeon. You can actually, it's very quiet now. After he leaves, you hear the echoes of his footsteps leaving the castle. It's quiet, except for this.
Go put your penis in its nostrils.
Just, you can hear it from the basement where this large beast is sleeping in the corner.
That's me in the corner.
Dude, my sister hops in the chat and goes,
Sleeping
"Oh wow, it's a
as a
dragon in a
dragon."
dungeon. I would have never guessed."
Tell your sister I love her.
That's.
I just fucking realized.
I'm gonna be playing a one-off with her this weekend. She dies first.
Don't you fucking dare.
He's already daring.
I have dared. It's happening. So, Sam,
Stop vaping, you idiot.
are you doing anything other than just waiting?
Nope. Yeah, actually, I'll meditate and commune with my weapon.
Okay. You do so, and the other two guards sitting there with nothing. One has a bow and arrow. The other has a, kind of shoddy spear. They just kind of watch you sit and meditate calmly and look back. You might not see this if you're kind of concentrating on meditating, but they look back and forth at each other like, "What the fuck do we do? What the fuck do we do?"
I'm just
You can feel the
talking,
tension from
just
them.
talking to my weapon.
Okay, sure. Are you actually like speaking out loud to your weapon?
Sometimes,
fucking sexy
sometimes I'll
ass
just
Blade.
say stuff.
Okay.
Jesus, fuck yeah, Blade, you're so good.
Okay. So, eventually, after we're gonna say just 4 or 5. It's gonna be 4 or 5 hours until anyone comes back from the castle. And by now it's maybe mid-afternoon. So eventually, the same guy comes back and he's just huffing and puffing, and
He blew my whole house down, damn him.
and he blew a whole house down. And he runs in and he runs back to you. He goes, "Sir, nobody wants. The commander says." One moment. And he kind of takes a second to catch his breath.
Fucking inhaler, goddamn.
And one of the one of the other guards kind of takes out a water skin and hands it to him, and he takes a few big gulps, and he says,
Big gulps.
Mr. Sam, sir.
Yes.
The commander, he's not sure about sending. He needs to see this for himself, and he doesn't know. Nobody's coming. He said he'd need to speak to you. I told him the dragon was just sitting there, and he said if it's just sitting there, then what's the problem? And I don't know.
Got a point.
No, that is not Clara.
I'm
That
going
is Eden.
to.
Oh. What are you rolling for?
Health.
What exactly are you doing?
My life die.
Oh, you're using your... Okay.
So. That's 15 black blood. Sam has a shield, right?
No. Oh, well, actually, no. You were told, yes, you would have a shield.
Shield. What's the AC on that, too?
That gives you a +2 to your AC.
Dope.
However, you can then only one-hand wield your weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I say, well, then it's just us three.
And they all look
or
at you.
just me.
They all look at you and go, "What?" Well, the one of them who hasn't spoken yet speaks up and says, "Sir, you can't possibly... We can't take on a dragon!"
Well, first, we'll have to see if we need to take on a dragon.
And they all kind of look at each other and say, and one says, "Lead the way." And then an airplane flies by. Yeah. I'm gonna give me 1 second to actually put down some tokens for these guys. But yes, you are free to you head back down the stairs to the dungeon. The 3 cloaked rangers following maybe about 10 feet behind or so.
That's probably where I'll stop.
Okay. Are you trying to be quiet?
Not necessarily. I'm about to wake this thing up.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 moment.
I don't like that. Oh god. What do you mean? Oh god.
As usual, you just aren't handling something the way I figured you would.
Actually, I'll move 1 square forward.
Okay, so we're gonna give you 2 would be archers and 1 is wielding a spear. Okay. So the cloak rangers follow closely behind, and
I was muted.
kind of,
I was talking for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's funny. They kind of they're peeking around the corner at you as you approach. If you're not being stealthy, your armor clattering and you're just walking. As you actually once you got about here, what's its radius? I'm sorry. Give me 1 moment. If you got to.
Okay.
Yeah, about there, actually, perfectly there. Once you got there, you would see the dragon's eyes begin to open up, and as its eyelids open, dust pours out from it, and it kind of rises up a little bit just on its front 2 legs, and it looks up at you. It arches its neck up, and it kind of tilts its neck to the side and looks at you sideways, and then it lets out a vicious roar that fills the entire dungeon, and you would see the cloaked rangers behind you covering their ears, and dust spews out of its mouth.
That didn't sound very friendly.
So after it gives the first roar, it would kind of stand up on all 4 legs now, and it rights its head and stares at you.
Are you friendly?
It takes 1 step closer to you. And you can hear a large poof as it's
about to break.
As it's about to break as it approaches.
Friendlies in Cherno.
Poof, poof. And you can hear it. You can hear the dragon begin to growl, and one of the rangers speaks up behind you. So run!
Well, you did this to yourself, and then. Cast spell.
And you're gonna cast an attack spell. Okay. It's gonna be a DC 14 Dex. How about a 16? That'll save. Is it half damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's going to take 12 fire damage. Or I'm sorry, 6 fire damage. 94. And as you do so you reach out your hand, and burning hands clench the creature in front of you, and it kind of yelps a little bit. And then it looks back at you and begins to approach. And we'll have you roll initiative once we come back from the dust plane. So, moving back to the rest of the party. You guys find yourselves in the familiar dust plane.
I understand what you meant earlier.
Mm-hmm. Immediately, you can't tell if you're in the exact same spot, but it certainly feels like it. The road stretching both behind and in front of you. You guys look around, and you see the 4 of you there, but no Astromir and no Sam.
Okay.
And immediately the dust begins to kind of settle on your skin and sting once again.
Can I tell which direction we walked last time, or is it kind of a 50-50 because it's all dust?
Roll an investigation.
Make me. Oh, no. Yeah.
Or don't. Okay, you have no fucking clue. Also, I can make you.
He can literally click on your character and roll for you.
This is a thing I can do. Okay, with that roll, I'm going to say you kind of look around, and it looks as though the dust has been moved about barely.
Sure.
But this plane is very still, and you can see maybe about 50 feet away a large patch of footprints. And as you approach, with that roll, you kind of look around. These match the footprints of the party exactly. That's about just 50 feet ahead, and is where you probably, appeared in existence here last time. And based on this stillness of the dust in the air, looks like there's just nothing to cover it.
Great. I say we start moving in the same direction.
which is actually quite easy to tell. As you guys begin kind of moving, just following your footprints from last time, you come across that familiar large figure up ahead in the dust. The Sphinx sits and waits, and with her eyes closed. What do you do?
I approach.
All right, you're just gonna approach this time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're approaching me.
Okay. Once you would get to about, I'm gonna say here, she would open up her eyes and go, welcome back. Change your mind?
Thank you. No.
She stays silent. Her eyes narrow and she stares directly at you.
We've come back for seconds. We'd like to pass again.
Oh, for seconds. Would you like to have some more fun? And she taps the ground twice with her paws, and one of the one of the dust mephits burrows out from the ground, but it doesn't want to.
Question mark?
It should. Where is it? Oh, there it goes. It took a second. It was lagging. That was weird. One of the dust mephits you see it kind of squirm out of the ground. It sticks its big head out and peers at you.
I'd prefer not to. I'd rather just pass.
The Sphinx visibly frowns and. Why did you roll medicine?
Did I? Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Epic. Okay. Is the rest of the party doing anything else?
Wait, when did that happen?
Jason is just Six has just approached and is just talking to the Sphinx very casually.
First, he's just kind of sitting back watching.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd stay back until something clearly required action, because that bitch is fucking scary.
Okay. The Sphinx, yeah, she frowns at you, Six, and says, "Well, if you insist." She taps her paw into the ground twice, once more, and the dust mephit turns around that's above ground and flies over to her. And as it approaches, she extends one of her large paws and slams it into the ground and begins gnawing on its head. And the dust mephit kind of poofs into a burst of dust and just and she begins gnawing on it.
Is it cool if we keep going?
She pays no mind to you.
All right. I approach with a little bit wider berth. Kind of like start heading off this way.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there, because once you got there, I'm going to. You would start to see the dust in front of you move, and two dust mephits would kind of pop out from the ground, both kind of, and they look at each other.
What's up, bitch?
and they jump out of the ground and start hovering in front of you.
Hi. Can I just scooch past? Would that be a problem for you guys?
They both kind of giggle at you some more.
All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna go with yes.
All right.
And once you left there, hold on. One moment. So as you got to about there, you'd feel, first off, you would take 2 attacks of opportunity as they turn around and swing at you. One rolling a 17, the other rolling a 16.
Yes.
Okay, so I do need to find their modifiers. Let's see. Oh god, let me pull it up. So it's a 19 and 18.
The 19 hits.
1 hit. Okay, well, it's not going to do much. He swipes at you with his claws, and you feel scratching on your back as one, they both kind of shout, and one reaches his claws into your back and scratches the claws across your clothes. And as that happens, the ground beneath your feet starts to shake like another one's popping up immediately beneath you. The Sphinx does nothing.
All right. I move more quickly now. And I just essentially...
You're just going to run by.
I'm going to try to get, back on the path up ahead a little way.
You're just going to try to circle around. Okay. What you guys would see is, Six, why don't you make an athletics check?
Sure.
Oh boy. Okay. What you guys would see is Six kind of start to bound through the dust here, kicking dust around as he goes. The Sphinx pays him no mind, but dust mephits everywhere behind him as he's running start to pop out from the ground. Each one giggling as they pop up and start to fly through the air. With a 9, you're only gonna take one more attack of opportunity as you rush
All
by,
right.
and that's only gonna be an 8 to hit. So you're able to
That
kind
does
of
not-
dodge out of the way rather easily, and you run behind the Sphinx, and all the
Gotcha.
mephits kind of just stare at you.
All right. Thank you. I keep walking.
And you just keep walking. Okay. So as he continues walking, you guys are left behind. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm running after 6.
How so?
With her legs.
Just
Good
Okay.
one, Isaac.
Dunce me if you'd like, but my tact is already done.
Yeah.
just avoiding the dust fuckers and the
Dust
Sphinx.
fuckers.
Trying my best to avoid the dangers, but just going relatively quickly, not like full sprint.
Okay, I need a path from you.
Great, these things are like fucking landmines, aren't they? Nice.
Pretty much just straight until I encounter something, and then it's just kind of
You're gonna go around that way. Okay. As you
going around the Sphinx, probably wider than that, like probably about here.
okay, so then as you would reach about here, can you guess what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna get booped.
Well, no. As you get about here, these guys start to pop out and giggle and laugh at you and you know bare their claws at you and.
Ah,
And the Sphinx
fuck
just kind of
that.
continues chewing on the leg of the one she'd smashed into the ground and pays you no mind. Are you gonna try to run past him?
Yep.
Okay, make an athletics check. I'm assuming Zelfer's gonna follow you. I'll have him make an athletics check as well. Oh, he's fine. Okay, both of you just kind of What you have to do actually to get around them is you have to go rather close to the Sphinx. It's a little uncomfortable. You don't want to get that close, but as you do, she pays you no mind, and you just run on by.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I bet Zopher would probably fucking fire a fireball right in the middle of one of those groups.
A
he
fireball.
He so would. He so would.
For the
Or,
sake of you guys not
whatever.
dying, I'm not going to do that right now.
All right.
If Zelfer decides to do that when he comes back, that's fine.
Congratulations, the dust is flammable. You've ignited an entire plane of existence. Nice.
Epic. Percy,
I'm sorry, I'm eating. What?
what are you doing?
Eating.
You just watched everyone run ahead of you. Hey, remember the game you're playing? You're playing it. You're here.
Yeah, but I have buffalo mac and cheese in my mouth, and
That's-
it's really fucking good.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's gonna sigh and kind of start walking forward. He's not gonna like fucking sprint his ass off,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just gonna look at the Sphinx and go, "What do I have to do to make these things go away?"
You see her ears kind of perk up a bit. She definitely heard you, but she's not replying. She's just gnawing.
Oh, for fuck's sake, cat! And now he's Irish.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
cat!
Make your wee lass go away then.
Okay.
Well, obviously you're hearing me, so let me rephrase this. What do you want from me to make the fucking dust boys go away?
And without looking at you, she's still kind of gnawing. She goes, "Would you like to have some fun?"
Does it involve vaginas?
No.
Then
It
no.
involves, it involves one very big pussy.
I ain't gonna touch your dusty cooch, lady.
She sighs and kind of just keeps gnawing, and
I need to know the
it's
stipulations.
actually it seems kind
for
of like
fun.
it seems like kind of a sad sigh, like genuinely sad.
I'll humor you. If you give me a little bit of info about what said fun is, it might sway my decision.
And finally, she kind of stops gnawing and looks up at you and says, "Oh, just a test."
And like that, you've lost me.
And like
And she
that,
goes back
you-
to gnawing on the dust method below her. Kind of starts toying with her paws, with its limbs, tearing it apart.
Is the test me fighting you?
Well, not me.
That scares me a little bit.
You're not very fun.
Did you ever live in, the other plane? Were you ever a real thing?
She narrows her eyes and kind of looks up at you again. Real?
That is what I said. Yes.
I think I'm
let
quite
me-
real.
You are real here, but you're not real from where we come from. Just like we're not real from where you come from. Have you ever visited the other plane?
There are many other planes.
The plane with the better things than this one. Like, the less dust aspect of it.
This is my plane.
There's another plane that
stay
has
here.
0 dust. It's specifically a no dust plane. That one?
I stay here. I could come back to your plane if you'd like. And a big toothy grin comes across her face, bearing her sharp teeth.
Oh, so you can open the portal. That's good information. I'll play you a little game.
Just you.
Oh, they're already gone. And the
Did
person's gonna yell, I'll catch up in a bit.
you guys
Percy,
continue?
what are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
you're still,
having fun.
you're still well within earshot. Yeah.
You're gonna die.
I doubt it.
I
think-
don't.
Okay, well, you can bring my corpse back. I give you permission to touch my abs.
All right, cool, sick.
All right. Are you guys gonna continue walking in the same direction, or are you gonna stick around for Percy?
Well, I'm taking the Sphinx up on our offer.
I'm
Yep,
not. I'm not gonna go back, but I'm not gonna go forward either.
So you're just waiting for him.
I'm gonna sit and watch.
Zelfer would probably say something like, "Mr. Six,
Yes.
You know what? He fucking
Mr.
would.
Zelfer.
our friend's back there, and we need to go that way."
Our friend is being stupid, so we're waiting for him to stop being stupid or stop being alive.
Should we
Can I-
help him
can I
be
hear that?
stupid? You
Can
could probably
Percy
hear
hear
that.
that?
You could hear that.
I mean, you know.
You guys all got your turns to be stupid. It's my turn now, damn it.
Sure, I'll watch, I
Fair
guess,
enough.
for a couple of minutes, maybe.
I mean, I licked a demonic statue, so I can't exactly play moral high ground here.
Zelfer says, "Oh, we're watching." Okay, and he pulls out a book and like prepares to take notes.
God damn it, you're
Excellent.
playing better than Snake plays. What
You're
the
doing
fuck?
too well.
All right, so you would be all the way up here, like probably right in front of the Sphinx. Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Okay, it wasn't letting me move my character, and I forgot I had to, scroll over it.
Right. Is that fair? Is that about where you'd be?
Did anything try to attack me?
Not walking right up to her, no.
Then no. Or that, yeah, then that is
Okay.
what I would do.
She looks to you and says, "Are you done? Are you ready to play?"
That's why I'm standing in front of you, yes?
So I have your permission.
Mm,
Just a boy
A
standing
simple
in front
yes
of a
is all I
cat.
need, and the games can begin.
sure, go for it.
Oh, good. And she stands up on all
Percy
fours.
instantly dies. That's it.
as soon as she stands up on all fours, I need you to roll initiative.
Awesome.
Also,
Yeah.
Exactly what I was hoping for.
It's just Percy, right?
Yep, he's over there on
He's
his
fucking
own.
dead. He is dead.
Oh, whoops.
Hold on. It's not letting me roll my initiative. For
That's
some
not what I
reason.
meant to do.
It is. Hello? There we go. Oof. That's not good.
That is not fantastic.
I have a +5.
You're fucking dead, dude. You're fucked.
I have a +5. It's okay. Oh, I have to fight all the little fucks?
Who said that?
God damn you. That's not what I signed up
Literally
for.
nobody said that.
They're on the screen. I'm scared.
I have to pull this up. Okay. Didn't expect you to take this up. Okay. So it's going to be.
That's not good.
Okay. So as as soon as you say yes, and the Sphinx kind of stands up on all fours, you hear all of the dust methods around you, and they all bare their claws and teeth, and they start flying toward you.
You've got pretty nice tits for a cat.
And as they do, all of these are gonna rush up to you, and they're gonna buzz up and
Hold on,
begin.
Can I have that ability that I talked about?
And they begin swinging their claws, and it looks like there are 4 that can attack you right now.
Well, before that, I'm gonna immediately cast shield on myself.
You know what? Is that what is that? A bonus action? Action?
And reaction.
Oh, that's a reaction. Okay, perfect. Well done. You can cast shield in as you see them all rushing towards you. You guys all watch all the dust methods at once. As soon as the Sphinx stands up, all of them kind of start cackling and bare their claws out, and they start racing toward it's flying through the air, racing toward Percival, who's kind of you see him
Epic.
quickly cast shield on himself. And let's
He's
see.
dead.
There's a 16 to hit, a 9 to hit, an 11 to hit, and another 11 to hit.
Shame, he just got his freedom.
I actually don't think any of those hit me with the +5. Yeah, none of those hit me.
Okay, so it's a good thing you raised your shield because immediately they start just thrashing about with their claws and trying to gnaw into you, dust kicking up everywhere as they do so. And you manage. What does your shield? When you cast shield, what does it look like? Is it literally? Is it invisible or does it have some aesthetic to it?
Imagine my arms lighting up. Instead of summoning my sword, they go out in front of me and kind of make this prismatic barrier.
Okay.
It's like a light crystal blue.
Cool. And as you do so, they all start pounding into it, thinking that they're gonna slice right through it into you, and you can see it kind of start to warble and shift as they're striking into it. And there's a pile of dust methods trying to dig into you. That brings it to your turn.
Hell fucking yeah, dude. I have to find where I put it. All right, cool. Perfect. All right. Oh wait, I get a +5 to initiative. It doesn't make it 5. Oh no, okay, I gave it.
AC.
Oh no, I was looking at my feats because I have dual wielder. So for the first time that anybody sees, Percy's gonna summon both of his swords: the blade of black in one hand and the regular royal blade in the other.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
I'm gonna say, "Let's go, Slisky. This is what you wanted." And I'm gonna start fucking wailing on him. This one first, then this one.
Okay. Go for it. Do you say "Let's go, Slisky" out loud?
Yep.
All right. The party hears that. Mr.
Yeah.
Six, who is Slisky?
It's my sugar mama.
Best guess,
I
some
think
Polish
that's what he
guy.
named his
Get
penis.
whomped.
Do people normally name their penises?
Some
Yes.
people do.
He takes a note on that. Some people name their penises. Okay. So you got 2 whomps.
Yeah.
The first being 11 and then a 14.
No, I got 1 whomped, 1 regular sword.
Yep. Okay. The whomp actually does not hit. You swing your whomper out, and the dust method kind of manages to and kind of dash to the side. But in a surprise move, you take your other blade and jab it directly into another one, and poof, it just puffs out into it. It completely disintegrates into dust.
Good.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. For my bonus action, I can make another attack, actually.
Turn it into an attack. Let's go.
I'm doing it.
You can whomp it.
Doing it well. I'm whomped. Whomped.
Okay. And as you with your first whomp that you swung out and the dust method kind of cackled at you and flew away from, you bring your blade back in a surprise swift motion and cut right into its chest, and it
Fuck yeah.
disappears as well.
I'm feeling
And
good.
you're feeling good. Does that remove your shield? Do you still have shield?
Shield, I believe, is 1
Is it a one-turn thing?
turn.
Okay, so as you pull out your blades and begin to your assault, the shield dissipates. That brings us to the next group of dust methods who, hey, guess what they're going to do? They're going to
Hey, guess what I'm gonna do?
They're going to fucking swarm you.
I'm casting shield.
You can cast shield again as another reaction as they begin to swarm you. You are now
I also
completely
get another
surrounded.
I also get another +1 to AC due to dual wielding. So my AC is 19 for this turn.
Due to a what? Oh, for
My
dual
dual
wielding.
wielding.
Oh, very good. Okay. Oh, well, I can't actually.
May
make
have
that
bit
count.
off more than I can handle here.
Oh,
but,
no,
you
it's
know,
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to give the rest of the party if you would like to intervene in any way at this moment with any simple action.
Yeah, but the 6
No,
simple action would be to say, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and then roll initiative, I guess.
No! Percy's doing this.
You can't
Damn it.
stop him. Instead of having you roll, since you kind of like sat and watched for the first bit, I'm going to just. Why don't you go ahead and roll so that you have initiative on the board?
Okay. No character was found for so long.
Oh, well, yeah, I should probably put you on the board.
Thank you.
Lol.
Go ahead.
I'm glad that rolled it.
And we'll put Menon and Zelfer off to the side as well, though they're technically up north. Okay.
Oh, I didn't pick up.
You rolled
Wait.
initiative again, but you're still not on the initiative board.
I thought I had a
There we go.
different spell than what I have.
Okay, so we're just gonna put you right here, behind the at the end of initiative here, as you start to run back to, and I'm gonna say
Alright,
you'll start your next turn at about here.
cool.
Isaac
Um,
may have made a goof.
what did you
thinking
goof?
I had a spell that I actually don't.
Do you not have shield?
No, I do. The spell I was going to use is something I don't have.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And yeah, it could really help.
Yeah, imagine if you were Sam right now. Just
Imagine if I
you're
was
all dead.
Asko with Shatter.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
And that's what I thought I had, because not only did Asko have it, but Jericho had it
Yeah.
too.
6 as you okay. Menon, are you doing anything, or are you gonna hang back as well? You see 6
Still
begin to
hanging
run into.
back.
Okay. Zelfer kind of looks, Mr. 6.
She wants to touch my abs. She's not
as
gonna
you
do it.
run forward, and then Zelfer looks to you, Menon, and is like, should we help them? I'm taking notes.
Nah.
Okay, and he kind of sits down on the ground, cross-legged, and like keeps writing in his notebook and watching what's going on. And probably starts doing some dumb fucking bullshit. So the other group, yet again, it looks like they begin to close in and make sure you're completely surrounded, and you're going to take 1, 2, 3, another 4 attacks with advantage because you're completely surrounded.
Nice.
That's an 8 to hit.
Missed.
With advantage, yeah. Let me just make sure I'm doing. Is that right? Is that really? Okay. And then that's a nat 20,
That'll hit.
and then a 17,
Miss.
and then another nat 20.
Wow.
So you have 2 nat 20s.
Should I be getting attacked 8 times?
What's that?
Should I be getting attacked 8 times?
It's only one group's turn. I split them into 2 groups for the sake of
Oh,
simplicity.
gotcha.
So then you're gonna take 8 slashing damage from one dust method as you turn around and start to realize you're surrounded. And as you do so, you feel a sharp pain in your right shoulder as you get scratched by one of the dust methods. You feel him bite into you. If you feel his teeth sink into your skin, you shake him away, and as you do so, he kind of flies away and goes ha ha ha, and you're so absolutely surrounded by the cackling of these dust methods. And the other one. This one's only going to be 6 piercing damage, and as you shake that one off, another one behind you claws you in the back.
For nat 20s, that's pretty bitch ass damage.
They don't do a lot of damage. That's gonna bring you back to you.
Sweet. Womp blade womp. Oh great, I'm literally just fucking Hal. Regular Scizor. Alright, womp blade womp.
Okay, choose which 3 die.
We'll go with this one,
Mm-hmm.
that one,
Uh-huh.
this one.
Okay, so I imagine with that, as you start to get surrounded, you get kind of pissed off at all the damage to your back, and so you swing around, taking both blades in hand, and start to, you basically do like a Link from Legend of Zelda. You like, do a little spin, yeah, and you take 3 out with one massive swoop with both of your blades, and they all kind of poof, poof, poof into dust as you do so.
You see Percival just snap, and they all turned into.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be. Anything else?
I don't think so for right now.
Oh, whoops! You
I
actually.
think
Hold on.
this is actually manageable.
I just
so.
oofed. I just
So
goofed.
right now my AC is 14 instead of what it shows is 13.
Oh wait, no, this was the
Shield is
3.
back down, so.
Okay. Shield is back down. Then it's gonna go to these dust methods on the left. They're gonna move into surround once again, and there are still enough to make 4 attacks on you.
Nice.
So they're gonna do so. With advantage. The first one is a 15.
Hits.
Nat 20.
Oof.
12.
Miss.
17.
Hit.
Okay, 2 hits and a nat 20. Here we go. The nat
How
20.
the fuck do you roll so many nat 20s? Fuck
I
you.
don't know. They're all advantage. The nat 20 is going to do 7 piercing damage to you. And then the other 2 attacks are going to do 4. So that's 11 total and 5. So you're at 16 damage this round as after you swipe through, well, your guard is down and your blades are down from the spin, they start to enclose on you some more and just start ripping into you with their claws, all cackling. All around you, you're just surrounded by cackling and claws.
Nice, man.
You still up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 6, yeah, it is your turn. You arrive, watching him getting just clobbered from all directions.
I'm having fun, damn it. Do not ruin this for me.
You can shout something if you'd like.
6, stay away.
Well, I pull up short. I stop.
You stop. Okay, I'll say you can like you can be here. You can like pull up just short of the fight.
All right.
I'm the one who chose to have fun, damn you.
All right.
All right.
I'm here just in case.
Blake is on his way home.
I've still got a trick up my sleeve.
You can also absolutely like ready an action, ready an attack. So or hold one so that if they do approach you, you can swing at them.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Yep. I figured you would. Just
Thank
make
you.
things easier. So now the group on the right, you're still absolutely surrounded. So you're gonna take 4 more attacks with advantage.
I fucking forgot that you split them into groups. God damn it. I was like, wow, that's not doing too much damage. I can keep going. And
First-
I'm like,
First one's a 12 to hit.
miss.
Nat 20.
Fuck off.
I shit you not. I rolled a nat 20 and a 1 and a nat 1 on that advantage.
I'll take the nat 1.
Yeah. So a miss, a nat 20, a 19,
Hit.
and an 18.
Hit.
So you're taking another 4d4. So that's 7, 10, 14 plus. So you're taking 20 points of piercing and slashing damage as the dust mephits around you begin just absolutely mauling you. And you're starting to actually like latch onto your skin and grapple you and just claw at you. Still surrounded by cackles. Are you up?
All right, 6. It might be time.
What's your health at, dude?
1.
Oh.
As in 6, you watch as he's being completely enveloped, and they're like doggy piling, and just you see blood spurting as they tear him apart, and just tear into his flesh and bite. And there's just this menagerie as they all tear into him. Percy, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
All right. I am going to look up at the sky,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say, Orion, grant me passage. And I'm going to be casting Orion's Grace, which is from my class.
Okay.
Or my race. I'm a Mark of Passage human.
Okay.
And that cuts my movement speed in half, and it does not provoke opportunity attacks. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. And here I am, and I'm looking at 6, and I'm going, oof.
Okay, so as you're being torn apart, you take a moment to look up at this guy and ask Orion for safe passage. And as you do so, you feel as though the dust mephits are just being lifted off of you ever so slightly, just enough for you to just kind of push through them and push amongst the race. And you're literally just pushing them away and moving through a sea of dust. And then you pop out the other side, and 6 is right in front of you.
I look at the Sphinx and I go, I didn't sign up for a gangbang, you know? I just wanted to fuck you, you know?
She's
I'm
smiling.
gonna turn around and then womp, womp,
Okay.
and then
Womp, womp, womp.
Let's see. I'm gonna womp, womp, and witch bolt that one.
Can you do that?
Yes, because my bonus action I can make a attack.
No,
wait,
you can turn your bonus
oh,
action
wow,
into
right.
an attack if you're already using an attack. You can't do a witch bolt and 2 attacks.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do 1 womp and then 1 witch. No, I'm just gonna do 2 womps.
I still.
Womps do more than witch bolt.
You can't do a womp and a witch bolt.
No, I'm not gonna do a witch bolt. I'm gonna do 2 womps.
Right, but you were saying okay, yeah, 2 womps.
Yeah.
You have 3 if okay. So womp womp.
Well, did one of them miss?
No, God no. As
Right.
you looked, you say that to the Sphinx and immediately turn around and start slashing again with what little strength you have left. And 2 dust mephits kind of as you
shit.
strike
Do
them.
I still have my bonus action technically then?
I
Then you use 2 attacks?
suppose you do. Is witch bolt
Oh,
no
I-
bonus action?
I didn't use witch bolt.
No, you get 2 attacks, and then you can turn your bonus action to a third. So I think you do have your bonus action still. Is the Orion thing just a free action?
I believe it is. Let me check one more time.
Yeah, please do.
It doesn't say it. It says during your turn you can spend an amount of movement equal to half your speed to activate this trait. Once you activate Orion's
Oh.
Grace, you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so the cost of it is half your speed, so it's not an action. Okay, yeah.
Then
your
I'm gonna
bonus.
look at him, and I'm gonna glow a little bit, and I'm going to fucking cast my second wind.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a d10 plus 6. I'm a level 6, right?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Nat
We
one,
are
nat
all
one, Nat
6.
1, nat 1, nat 1.
I am 6.
Oh my god, nat 10. Oh wait, no, nat 4 plus 6. Okay, so you heal 10. You kind of you
Sweet.
take a moment to steady yourself, take a deep breath in, and you prepare yourself. You get a second win. You heal a little bit.
11 HP, baby.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to this group of dust methods over here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left in its ranks, and they are going to swarm over to you. 6. You notice some actually swarm into your vicinity, but they don't attack you. They are all focused on Percival. And we'll say that would be a bit more difficult. So we'll say you're going to take 4 more attacks, only 2 with the advantage. The first 2 with advantage are going to be 17
Yeah.
and 22.
Yep.
And then the next 2 are going to be another 22 and a 12.
Oh,
So
3 hits.
3 hits. Thank you.
Might be down for the count here, bud.
1, 3, 5. So you're going to take a total of 11 piercing and slashing
God
damage.
damn it! That's exactly how much health I have.
Oh no! So 6, you watch. He comes up and he kind of steadies himself and he prepares for the fight. And then one of the groups of dust method kind of cackles and starts to surround him again. They completely ignore you, and you can see the Sphinx is still just watching, and she's got a big, toothy, like jagged grin going on. She's loving it, and they start to
You
tear
first
into
go,
him
oh,
again.
God, one more hit, and then he dies.
Yeah, they start to tear into him until he drops.
Alrighty. Yay.
And
That's not fair.
the moment he does so, the dust methods, they kind of start to calm down, and they start to back off.
They all start sobbing.
You
What
could
have we
technically
done?
take 2 opportunity. You could make 2 opportunity attacks as they move away.
I'm not going to. I
Nope.
am going to pick Percival up and throw him over my shoulder.
He's a big guy. Make a strength check.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to grab Percival by the ankle and begin to drag him.
Okay, and I'm gonna say you can do that. You're dragging him through
Alright.
the dust, and
Yes, back towards the road. I'm going to nod to the Sphinx and thank you. And continue on down the road.
Okay. And she said, as you say thank you, without looking at you, she's got this big toothy grin. She stares directly ahead of her as the dust methods begin to kind of burrow into the dust again. And she says, "Oh no, thank you for playing." And
You're welcome.
you drag Percy over, completely unconscious. A little trail of blood as you do so. Percy, I'm gonna have you just make 1 death saving throw as he drags you over, and I assume Zelpher goes, "Well, I guess I'm needed," and begins to move over to Oh, does Zelpher have any healing magic, actually? Doesn't he?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you failed 1. Spellbook. Bolt message. Presence ray of frost. Oh, those are cantrips. No, he does not have any. I thought he had healing magic. He does not.
Menon does.
Yeah, okay.
I do.
So Zelpher goes, Miss Menon, perhaps you should help our friend. He
Got
seems to
it.
be dying.
Got it.
Okay. And,
Technically,
Gopher
you
has a
can
healing
touch his
magic.
abs now.
does he? I didn't see it in his
Yeah,
spellbook.
he has
He has
one
the
that'll
one
take
that-
his life.
Yeah, just, okay.
I don't think he'd use that on me, though.
Probably not. Okay, what are you gonna do to help him?
Let's see here. Just gonna do cure wounds.
Okay.
That's... Oh, so, yeah, you're an idiot. Yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it was fun.
So as you wake up, you wake up to Menon kind of hunched over you with her hands, probably on your abs. She's healing you.
Yeah,
feeling you a little
absolutely.
bit too much. You wake up to her touching your abs, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You see me with a big ass fucking grin as I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
That's charisma. Hold on.
What does an ass fucking
Okay.
look like?
So as you make the Constitution,
Wow!
okay.
That was fucking terrible.
Percival, you can't be sure, but you felt like you were dreaming as you passed out, and you heard a deep billowing laugh,
Nice.
as if someone was entertained by that.
I would
And-
assume someone was. Probably people in our party.
And as you wake up to her touching your abs, you feel the dust start to settle into the open wounds, the slashes, and the piercing. And you're going to take, as soon as you wake up, 5 poison damage. You can feel it
Nice.
stinging into your wounds, and you feel like it's only gonna get worse if you don't get them covered up.
Sweet. I don't have a shirt.
Yeah, that's the problem.
My own abs are my own demise.
Percy's gonna die tonight.
Percy wakes up grinning, but then you kind of see him as he's grinning. He also winces in pain, and then as you're kind of feeling his abs and healing him, you notice that dust is settling into the wounds.
He looks directly at Menon in the eyes and go, you know, you did take me up on that, and I'm proud of you. Touching my abs since I fucking died.
Thanks. Yep. Now, try not to do that again. It's kind
I
of
think-
inconvenient.
I probably need a shirt.
You think?
Hey, Sphinxy gal, then. You got a shirt? Am I still near the Sphinx? 'Cause
You're maybe
is-
like 15 feet away.
Hey, do I get a prize for trying? Can I have a shirt?
I take my shirt off.
No
I
pity
I
prizes.
hand it to you.
It's not gonna fit, but
No pity prizes.
Damn. Thanks for playing. Ba-da.
Yeah. You can. What are you gonna do with the shirt?
How many cuts do I have?
Oh God, dozens.
Oh,
Big.
fuck. Six, may I tear your shirt? I'll buy you a new one.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I'm gonna
Alright.
tear his shirt up, and
Okay.
I feel like lightly putting the cloth into my wounds is gonna be less damage than poison.
Okay. Make a medicine check. And as you do so, Menon, you notice Six also has some pretty fucking great abs.
Man, it's just fucking drooling like I get banged right
Like
now.
6 is in shape. He
He's a
looks
monk.
good.
You can't have a.
He is
like, big monk.
toned.
Oh, Percy, let me wipe the sweat off your chest.
With my chest.
Six, you have some sweat on your cheek. Allow me.
Menon passes out. Okay.
She's like fanning and fanning her face.
You
Thank you, Farland. You're a great god.
you probably managed to cover up most of them and kind of very tightly wrap up most of the cuts. But they're still stinging quite bad. You should probably get out of the dust as soon as you can.
Well, yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, you dip fuck.
Mr. Percy,
Yes.
are you okay?
He's
Mentally, yes.
Oh.
Emotionally, that was the most fun I've had in 10 years.
Oh, that was fun. I did
Yes.
enjoy watching it.
It reminded me of the battlefield, but with a lot less blood and screaming.
Can you tell me how you're feeling right now?
I don't like how well you're playing him.
feeling stupid, perhaps?
Feeling like
is
crying
stupid
at Olive
a
Garden.
feeling?
No, it's just
yes.
an action you take too much of.
Huh. And he starts to
I
he shot
feel-
something down. Stupid is an action.
I feel
Mom always said stupid is, stupid does.
kind of sick, but that's because of the dust.
My mom said life was like.
He
like
starts
China.
scribbling in his book again. Dust equals sick.
I feel like I may have taken a few hits of life damage from maybe a poison attack. If I were to roll a d8,
Mom
probably 7 of them.
said,
Mr. Six, is he going to die?
Hopefully.
I fucking hope.
Probably not today.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
mean,
And he stands
we
up.
all will eventually.
Stands up and closes his book and says, "Where are we going?"
Back to
damn
the, where we that place we went to in this plane.
He goes, "Oh yeah, do Reggie,
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 yes.
Mr. Reggie. Let's go get Mr. Reggie."
Can I take 30 seconds to run to my car for something?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
you have precisely 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm a big guy. I'm not gonna take that short.
29, 28, 4.
3, 2, 1,
I
go.
hope Blake is proud of how I'm playing Zelf.
I think he would be.
Good.
I think
Yep.
he would be.
So, you guys, Percy is able to get to his feet. He's probably going ow, ow, ow as he does so, and you guys hear the Sphinx. There's an audible like thud as the Sphinx kind of lays back down and goes back to doing whatever the fuck the Sphinx does, and you start walking down the same path that you can imagine you walked down before. There's a lot of footprints Again, this is a very still plane, and the only thing moving the dust is you guys, and so there's not much to cover up the tracks. You follow them all the way back. I would actually have to have Percy make one more Constitution saving throw with a lower DC. Actually, I can do it for him.
Yeah, you
Percival! Character sheets, core stats,
No, you're not
Constitution
allowed.
save. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I did say
Oh,
it was
God.
a low DC.
Oh god.
How much health
Well.
does he have left?
I healed him for 11.
Yeah, he's at 6
So-
after the poison. As you kind of see the cave that you were once in before,
Mm-hmm.
and Percy starts to kind of slow down, and he drops to the ground again.
Another health check. Health check. Anyone? Medicine? Is he dying?
You check. It seems that he got most of the cups, but there are definitely some smaller ones that have dust just seeping into them. And it seems unnatural how much the dust just kind of floats about. It is unnatural. It looks like it's burrowing into the cuts.
That's not good.
Yeah. Mr.
Honey,
Six, are you sure
Zelda,
he's
can't
not
you-
dying today?
Honey, it's your turn to stabilize the baby.
Can you do? What's your spell thing where you just clean something real quick? What is that?
Oh!
Would that help you?
Prestidigitation.
I can help with that. And he
Prestidigitation.
casts Prestidigitation, and he needs
I
to roll.
retract that statement. No, fuck you.
Oh, okay. Zelfer says, actually, never mind.
He says, I could cast Prestidigitation, but I'm not going to.
Blake, are you in roll 20 just yet?
I am.
Would you roll 1d10 for me?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't want to
I
help.
think you would be proud of how I played Zelfer while you were gone.
I will never know. So.
You
Unless
can
you watch the fucking stream.
you can take the player's words for it. I think I did okay.
I think you did pretty well.
You did great.
Mr. Six.
I would have been back earlier, but at 9 o'clock, my boss goes, "Hey, the meeting's over." One guy goes, "I have a question."
No.
Then proceeded to take
Shit.
15 minutes to answer.
That fucking sucks. Anyway, so with a 2, you are able to cast Prestidigitation, and it does you 6 as you're closely examining with that high roll. Okay. Jason, stop. As you're paying very close attention, you notice the dust kind of clean off, and now they're just open wounds that begin to bleed a little bit.
Okay. Are there any shirt pieces left?
Not really.
I take off my pants.
Are you actually taking off your pants?
I look. I ask if anyone has
I
anything.
will
first.
mention to you that your chest, your open, your
know what?
unclothed skin is in stinging pain from the dust settling on
Actually-
it.
Okay.
I'll take the leopard skin, and give it to him and say try not to ruin it.
All right. I'm not. You realize we're cleaning up blood?
Okay, at this point,
I mean, not tearing it up.
I need you to
I
roll.
Okay. Yes.
I
no
need you to
problem,
roll
no
another
problem.
death saving throw.
Me?
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Did I get knocked out again?
Yep.
I have a bloody blanket.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh my fucking
please
god,
patch him up
Percy
now.
just died.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Yeah, you were up after that first one, so that's 2 fails.
Oh god. Do I see how
Okay.
weak he's looking?
His breathing is very shallow.
All right. Let's hope I don't die. I'm gonna cast life transference and hope I live.
Okay.
I am gonna take. He heals double that. I take 17.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him I say he should lick butthole.
I will.
Hi, Clara.
Everyone says hi.
All right, Percival. All of a sudden, you feel life energy kind of flourish back into your body, and you kind of you sit up with a
Bitchin'.
as you're healed for 34, which I just put in.
And this was the day you almost killed Percival Crafton.
And blood starts to come from my ears.
You only took 17 damage.
That's a lot of fucking damage.
That's
I
a lot
have
of
the
damage.
remaining. I have the remaining health I had.
Yeah, that's like 4 fucking peasants dying.
Yeah. Ooh.
Why did you have remaining damage?
I
Didn't
had
we long
34
rest?
health. I don't fucking know.
I thought we long rested.
You did.
I had 34 when I logged into my account.
Well, you shouldn't have. You should have had more.
Go back to full
Oh.
health. You would have been at you would have had a long rest and then you take that damage. You didn't
Cool.
cast any spells.
Full
yet.
health minus 17.
You also do have some new notes in your book. Something about Dust being sick and stupid being an action, and people. Apparently, some people name their penises. Is a note you took down as well.
Okay, let me go to my actual notebook.
Yeah. The main one to take away is sometimes people name their penises.
I will make a note of that.
I did have Zelfer take note of that. Okay, so you kind of wake up, you lurch forward, and you're back. And your lungs kind of hurt a little bit as you take that deep breath.
Welcome back, idiot.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
What the voice
Hey
crack
man,
and everything.
it's Shaggy
Knocked
here.
him back into
And now
puberty.
he's 14.
Like Zoinks, man. Let's get to the
Didn't
cave.
you know that anytime I took damage, I reverted to Shaggy?
You got hit so hard, you got knocked back into puberty.
So what's the party?
I poke his nose
Worst case
Poke
scenario,
us?
I would have died. Why are you poking my nose?
to make sure you're alive, and you are you.
I am speaking. I
Are
would
you
assume
you?
That's enough.
How many fingers am I holding up?
How many fingers does he hold up?
None. He doesn't change how he's looking. His hands are down at his side.
I'm gonna go with 0.
You are really
not a
Mr.
good
Percy.
Fuck, man.
How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers is he holding up?
Oh, the joys of playing online.
But I can see him through my wall. What are you talking? I'm kidding.
I will knock for how many fingers I'm holding up.
Okay.
Epic.
He didn't knock.
Yeah, that's the point.
Exactly.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I don't. Hold on. Don't ask me. I don't.
I'm
know
going
what's-
toward the cave.
All right, you guys continue toward the cave and eventually are able to reach it. You go down the familiar path
Now,
to the
before
front
we
door.
leave-
Yes,
Percy's gonna walk back to the Sphinx.
yes.
And you look her down the eye and say, "Next time I'll fucking beat you."
And she smiles a big toothy grin again, showing all of her very sharp, some even serrated
All
teeth.
of her 4 teeth.
And she looks up at you and says, "Oh, I do hope so."
I don't even see that. I'm looking directly at her tits, which are right in front of my face.
They are, yep. And she's a 10-foot tall sphinx, so they're very big.
Big titties.
She got big
Can I
titties.
get like a
Kitty titties.
consolation prize? Can I like get a little, squeeze in? That was a joke. I'm not gonna do that.
She's still smiling at you.
Now I want to know what happens if I touch it. Fuck. All right, no, I'm gonna. All right, thanks, bud. Thanks for playing.
Are you sure you don't want to touch him?
Yeah,
Holden's a
positive
furry.
Holden's a furry. Yeah.
Haley, get it right. Fuck.
Okay.
No, that looks pretty furry to me.
Okay,
No,
you
he's a
guys.
Scaly. You don't understand.
After he has this little conversation, you guys continue back to Zimmer's old base here. But as you
I fucking
enter,
rolled a nat 1.
as you enter, you notice there's no potion, no vials, there's no clouds or anything obscuring your vision. Everything is still.
Where are we?
I'm putting you down right now.
Oh, okay. She smiles, exposing her areola.
Ooh, areola. Look. Ooh, areola. Ooh, areola. Take it off and show ya.
So what you guys doing?
All right. The first thing I would like to do is check the rooms we haven't checked yet.
Okay. We can make this a rather simple process.
All right.
No.
You guys, your thing is the entire place. You do come across the actually seemingly freshly dead bodies, even though you were in the material plane for a little over a day.
I'd like
Yeah.
to find exactly what we're looking for. Can I do that?
Yeah, kind of.
Is everyone leaving this room?
I assume so. You guys are just gonna fan out and look for Reggie, or are you gonna stick together?
I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna sit in here because I'm a little hurt. I'm a little coughed up some
Butt
blood.
hurt.
Blood everywhere.
Hey, I could do that too. It's like coughing up blood in my
You all go ahead. I'm not the strongest. I would like to sit here. Is that okay?
Sounds fine.
How
Just
much
don't
health
die,
does-
bud.
Reginald!
All right, so
How much health does
Any,
Sulfur have?
any response?
there's nothing.
I'm
You hear
pretty
your own
sure-
voice echoing throughout the chambers.
I
And
am
you're
gonna
rich.
go to the snake statue.
Okay. Everybody, are you other three sticking together?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys you kind of fan out and start looking for Reginald. You go to places you haven't seen yet.
Smell dies to a dragon.
Yeah, actually. So you discover over here it's just more, dead ends. You come across the emaciated corpse that seems actually rather fresh. There's still fresh blood on the ground from this poor guy who died crying in the corner.
Holy what the fuck happened to this guy?
Oh, Six never saw.
Jesus Christ, what kind of monster? God.
As you say that, Percival just starts slightly fucking giggling.
Pretty sure his head is on the ground, completely chopped off. Is his dick chopped off too?
Yep.
Yeah, there's his
If
dick
I
and the head
remember
on the ground.
correctly-
Both heads on the ground.
If I remember correctly, it was a pair of monsters.
Oh, yeah, there's
Menon's
another.
Menon's expression is just
No.
numb, like just not in her body.
No. Hold on. He asked what kind of monster did this.
Hello,
Oh,
I believe
darling.
it's a pair of
yes.
monsters.
Yep.
Did,
So,
did you say numb? I thought you said nom. Like you were
Nope.
like,
Numb.
it was delicious.
as you guys
I
No.
see a dick on the ground and I'm like, nom.
No, numb.
Okay, good.
as, as you guys continue just searching about, screaming for Reginald, you find another like a steel lockbox and some
I fucking hate you, Blake.
arcane items of some sort, some parchment.
Oh.
It looks like somebody was doing research here.
FYI, in the future. Ooh, areola.
Okay, let's see. Can I try to open that lockbox?
It is locked.
Percy's gonna
Alright.
jokingly
A lockbox.
put his hands over
That's
Menon's
locked.
eyes.
Oh there we go.
Oh.
You guys
And
dragged
then
it.
corpse floats in after us.
Ooh,
Do I
I
see-
am the ghost of your past.
I would like to just search the room for a key.
For a key. Make an investigation
Per-
check.
Percy's gonna jokingly and pretend cover Menon's eyes.
Meh.
Yeah.
Smack his hand away.
Okay. As you search about, you find some very obviously it's necromantic scrawlings, and it's it looks like there's some necromantic work taking place here. You can't find any key. There's some vial of glowing green liquid. You have no idea what it is.
Knock it
Glowing
off the
green
table.
eyes.
Yeah, that sounds. I'll take the glowing green liquid, I guess.
Okay.
Wait,
Was that, like,
necromantic.
5 potions.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Zelfer would love this shit. I say, putting it back.
Yeah. Nothing else
Percy's
that
gonna take
really
it.
catches your eye. No key.
Okay.
I assume you guys continue searching around. You would
Well, is
also...
anyone
You-
good
you
with
just
the
missed-
lock
you
or
just
thieves'
missed-
tools or anything?
Percy said that he was gonna take it.
Percy, you take
So
the
what-
glowing green
okay.
vial?
Yeah, I'll give
Okay.
it to the boy.
Okay, sure. Keep that in mind, and then I'll tell him what it's called. You guys, continue searching about. You do find, you go back to the center room. There's that wooden
Is anyone good
table.
with thieves' tools or lock picks? If we can see if we can get that open. Just real
I
quick
could
before we move on.
slam my sword down on it.
Yeah, do that. That's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
I'm not even gonna have you
That's fine.
make a roll. You slam it with your sword, and there's a ting, and some sparks fly. You hit it really hard. You're a big boy. Does not do anything.
Well, I want to roll anyway, so.
Go. Okay. You hit it with a big womp.
It got whomped.
It got womped.
Did it open?
Not at all.
Damn. Alright. That's all I needed.
Man, if only he was alive. Maybe you could figure out how to open the box.
If who was alive?
Ah, Mr. Zimmer, the one you killed, you fucking bastards.
Who said that?
I am God. Fuck you for ruining my plot. Plot.
Who is you bastards?
Alright. As you guys continue searching around, I'll show you all the way to over here. You find what looks to be where he used to sleep. And eventually, all the way on the right here, you find one winding corridor.
Hey Jason, I found a bed for you.
Yeah,
If
there's a
only
big,
he's
it's a
alive,
nice bed.
implying
Thank
that
you.
we killed him permanently.
It is a very nice bed.
I leave it there.
Yeah, so you got... okay.
Not gonna stuff it in the sewer.
This is the, yeah.
Not this
It is
time.
very comfy. It is a very comfy bed. And it smells kind of like lavender in here.
Great, now we know what the
Old
old man
man
smelled
smells.
like.
I'll just bring you guys
Before
kind
he
of over here
died.
now. 6 is on the bed. There's some more like parchment and ink.
I'm jumping.
And for one moment, I'm going to take.
Jumping.
You're jumping on the bed. It's got a nice bounce to it. Zelpher, I'm going to take you to Secret Secrets real quick.
Take me there too.
No. All right, what are you doing with the statue? Zelpher? That all?
I am face fucking the statue.
Okay, what are you doing?
I lean close, kind of get on my knees. I'm looking at the eyes of the statue. Hello?
As you look, they begin to glow ever so faintly, and you hear a. And it's in your head. You hear a. Yeah. Yes.
So what are we doing? What is the plan here? Do I get anything out of this right now, or do I have to wait?
In due time, I will call upon your allegiance. For now, wreak havoc, kill,
Glad I could do that.
destroy.
I'm a little not the healthiest on a good day. Are we gonna be able to do something to make me not die every time we get to a chance I can kill someone?
Prove yourself.
Do you know anyone who names their penis?
There's no response. And this whole time,
Alright.
the eyes are kind of faintly glowing, very dim yellow, and this is all in your head.
All right. I will do my best to wreak havoc and kill things, and find someone else who will help me come up with a name for my genitals.
Again, there's no response.
I stand up and start to head where the party is.
Okay.
Oof doof.
Okay.
It's like we're talking about if a monk could chain a flurry of blows and add flurry of blows to each one of the first blows.
No.
No,
Um,
I'm saying that if that happened, it would literally be platinum, star platinum.
But
You'd literally just become aura.
according to my boss, if you get a taint tattoo, you're a man.
Okay. Zelpher, are you just kind of walking, looking for your... Yeah, actually, you can hear them. You can hear the of a bed.
Every time I pass a snake statue, I pat it on the head like a good dog.
Okay.
It is
Do I get the
what-
name of the vial? Can you take me to Secret Secrets? I feel left out.
I mean, I can tell you the name of it for the sake of being in your inventory.
Sure, man.
Just a glowing green vial, and in parentheses, necromantic.
Nice.
Ew.
I told you nothing, Isaac.
I know.
And so, Zelpher,
Wait.
you eventually come across the party. You follow the sound of the creaking bed, kind of like that. And you find 6 jumping on a bed. And it smells like
I have-
lavender in here.
I have a Blake question.
Yes,
Is the vial glowing green?
it is.
Is
Who's
it
the one who-
necromantic?
It might be.
Who's the one who told me about the naming of penises?
That was...
I was.
Yeah, that was 6. 6 and Menon.
I
Yeah,
walk
Menon
in
confirmed it.
and I walk in, Mr. Six, the snake doesn't tell me what to name my penis.
Oh, that's a personal choice, buddy. You know what a vision quest is?
No.
Okay, look that up. Go on one. You'll figure it out. It's-
Percival stabs you. Yeah.
Percival gets pissed off.
What is the name of your penis?
You know, I'm a little upset that
Actually,
while I was
balls.
playing Zelpher,
Yeah.
I'm a little upset while I was playing Zelpher, I didn't think to ask that.
Yeah.
I haven't named one yet.
Well,
Can I name it?
if your name is a
Yes.
number 6, Mr. Six,
Name.
your
I would be honored.
Yeah. As Menon kind of starts to get up from her fit of laughter.
Mr. Six, if I may, if your
Yes.
name is a number,
Yes.
you could name your genital a number matching the length.
9.
That's what we're calling it.
Have you had experience?
9. 6 and 9.
6
God
6
fucking
and
damn
9! That's incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. It's official.
All right, and that is done, Mr. Percy.
Yep.
What is the name of your genitals?
Archibald.
Is it because it's bald?
I was just about to ask.
It's because it arches when it gets erect.
Oh.
At this,
It arches to the left.
Zelpher looks at Menon. and smiles.
Why would you fucking look at Menon?
He's
You know
smiling.
damn
He knows
well.
exactly. He knows exactly what he's doing. Zelfer knows exactly what he's doing when he smiles at Menon.
Miss Menon,
Yeah.
what is the name of your genitals?
Oh, girls don't name their genitals; they name their boobs.
What are the name of your breasts?
Breasts.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What did you name your breasts?
Boob 1 and Boob 2.
Their names are double in trouble.
Drake and Josh.
There you go.
All right, so we have
I
9.
just call them the girls
We have 9, the girls, and
or
Archibald.
the twins.
Archibald.
Why not the girls?
Archie.
Archie.
Good old Archie.
Like the girls or the twins.
Mr. Six.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it-
bud.
Is it considered an honor if I would name my genitals after one of you?
Yes.
I,
It has to be another man, though.
I was just about to do the opposite of that. I mean, yeah, buddy. I mean, I'm sure anyone would be honored.
You're teaching him.
He's learning.
So, in the hypothetical, Mr. Six, if we
Hmm.
were trying to get someone to like us, if I were to tell them I'm naming my genitals after them, it would be in our favor.
It would depend on the person, but yes, I could see a number of scenarios in which that would be endearing.
When we get back, I'm telling the commander my genitals are named after him.
Oh my
That's a
god.
fabulous idea.
Commando.
I have to make a note of that. Will name genitals after Rangers commander.
Suddenly, Sam has an epiphany somewhere.
What's your
I got a
name?
bad feeling.
Now, depending on your religion, you would have a cloaked ranger or an uncloaked ranger down there, I guess.
Hello, Ravina. Would you like to meet the uncloaked rangers?
And drink.
You're
Sam
fucking
is an
cool.
uncloaked ranger.
I'm dying.
Do you want a glass of lemonade, baby?
What are you guys doing?
Knocking everything off the table.
Okay, a couple of empty glasses and a nice quill and some parchment all fall to the ground. The glasses shatter.
Wait.
A quill.
Chaos! He says to the sky. And then he goes.
proper one-
Then
okay,
he
where did-
stops and looks at the floor and goes, "Chaos!"
The word you're
no,
looking for
not nowhere.
is entropy.
I think there's another room we haven't searched yet.
Is there stuff for me to cause chaos with?
Yeah, quite possibly.
Entropy.
It's
What about-
kind of like Schrodinger's room at this point. There is everything and there is nothing. We
After
won't know
you
until
guys.
we measure.
Okay.
All right.
So
6
you
and
guys.
9 will lead.
Here I go again on my own.
Okay. 6 and 9 will lead.
Percival's gonna kind of follow behind because he's not feeling too hot right now. you know?
That's fine. So I'll actually
Zolfin
move
will
you
try to
guys.
be
How's
How's
one sec.
Archibald feeling?
You guys are gonna over here. Give me a
Zolfin
minute.
will try to be the last person in the room and
Where you
light
go?
everything on fire.
Hey, Menon, did you ask him that legitimately?
Yep.
He's gonna look you down the eyes and go, "Do you want to find out?"
Yes.
Well,
Call
that took
your-
a turn.
Son of a
Motherfucking
bitch.
And Zolfin goes, "I would also like to know about Archibald."
See, now's the point where I can roll a dice. If I get higher than a certain number, I whip my dick out.
Roll it.
Make a
Have you
wisdom.
rolled
No,
for
no.
size yet?
How about you make a wisdom check, and if you roll too low for a DCI set, then you whip your dick out.
I don't remember if I've rolled for size. Have I done that?
I don't know that you guys have rolled for size.
You roll D12, right?
Yes.
You roll
I
one
suppose it
D12.
depends on your race. Like if you were a gnome or something like that, I'd say like
You got an 8-inch cock, my guy,
I do believe
Nice.
he
You
rolled.
got an 8-inch cock, my doc.
my doc.
that's not okay. Not too big.
Wait, no,
but
you guys
big
did
enough
roll
that it's
super
very
early on,
impressive.
didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't think I did for Percy. I rolled for Jericho.
Oh, not for Percy.
that's
That's
right.
right. No, that's Percy's official cock size.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Has Zelfer rolled?
Ironically,
Oh yeah, I
believe
rolled
I
for Hawk.
have,
Zelfer's a bottom. He doesn't have much.
Because I had a large penis, I just don't know where I put it.
I rolled for Hawk.
Probably in your pants.
I remember that Hawk had like a fucking normal sized dick, and everyone else had just monster dicks.
Yeah.
Ironically, 6 did roll a 9 on that. So.
Oh, that's
and he
incredible.
was like, "What the fuck
That's
is wrong with
incredible.
all
All you
of
guys got monster cocks, man.
And then Hawk just had like a normal dick.
Yeah,
But
that's amazing.
I can't seem to find it.
I think I rolled like a 9.
It's like, dude, you're small.
Try-
like,
try
no,
undoing
I'm
your
average.
belt, man.
You guys are fucking weird.
Menon has a massive cock.
I do.
Menon will roll with a d20.
Oh, jeez.
Big dick energy.
'Cause it's not
It's
in my
just how deep it
background.
goes.
All right.
Right? It's like anti.
Percival, roll me a wisdom check or saving throw, up to you. If it's a saving throw, then it's gonna be different. But
It's like the fucking rabbit.
Wait, am I
hole in
actually
Alice in
pulling my cock out?
Wonderland.
depending on the check, if you would like,
Okay.
or if you don't want to at
No,
all.
I wasn't gonna. do that, actually.
Hey, Zophar, I think that was actually your original. I think that was Zophar's. I think that was your original size.
It's canon that Zelfer has a salami cock.
It's
Jesus
probably
Christ.
stitched on.
Menon, you have noticed the bulge before.
Chubby dick.
I wish I hadn't.
Get fucked.
As far as
I
Zelfer's
want to.
As far as Zelfer's concerned, because he was basically created in a lab, that's normal.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear, Holden? I would try to be the last one in the room and light everything on fire as I left.
Can we talk about the fact real quick that the person who made Zelfer intentionally gave him
Yeah.
a monster dog?
I'm still waiting for the fucking Percival wisdom check. Or
Well, he
whatever.
doesn't have to make it if he
too.
doesn't want to. If he's just not gonna do it, then he, you know.
Aw.
Menon goes,
Find me out,
"Aw."
Percy.
She called you on your
We've
bluff
got
though.
Menon to find him tonight.
If
By the
you
way,
had
she would
whipped out
not.
your,
She would have looked you dead in the eye, not blinking, like straight faced.
if you had whipped out your penis, Zelfer would have followed suit.
So good thing that
Thinking
didn't
it was
happen
normal.
anyway. You
Thinking
guys,
it was normal.
you guys continue down the hall. Except Zelfer very noticeably stays behind. I assume nobody's really gonna care.
He's doing what Zelfer do, you know?
Yeah, he's doing Zelfer things, and you guys hear the familiar sound of as he launches a couple of fire bolts and lights lights the bed and desk and chair on fire.
Yay.
He looks at the ground and goes, "Chaos!"
Blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god.
Right. So as you guys head down, you're gonna round the corner to find. Please don't move your tokens as I do this. You're gonna round the corner to find a large container, like an open container made of wire and wood, full of skulls, like very clean skulls. And on the ground are 6 skeletons, each one in different conditions, all lying down, wielding swords and various weapons and shields, and actually some in armor. And at the very corner of the room, surrounded by the skeletons, is Reginald, not completely stripped of his armor and weapons, basically half naked, lying on the ground in a
He
heap.
looks kind of like he's got armor.
Can I
Does he
insight?
Rush to him.
Does he look conscious?
You're not in the room yet. You stayed behind.
Oh yeah.
6, are you just gonna run right up to Reginald past the skeletons?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you run up to Reginald.
Okay.
Be happy I'm not the first in the
I
room.
check for a pulse.
Make a medicine check. 6, Percy, what are you doing when you see this scene?
Making sure the skeletons are dead.
He is 6.
I'm gonna walk up and stomp on each one of those skulls.
All right, you walk up, and as you stomp on the first skull, there's a sickening crack. Actually, make a strength check. Menon, what are you doing? As you see 6 run up to Reggie and Percy go to stomp on a skull.
Oh, good call.
Okay, you're gonna walk up and make an insight check. Actually, yeah, okay, you could do it with insight. Go ahead and roll that, and I still need
God
that
damn it,
strength
I
check
keep
from
accidentally
Percy.
opening Minecraft.
And then Zelfer, you walk in to see the site. You walk in immediately as you see Percy with a 10. It doesn't crush the skull, but there's a sickening crack as he cracks the skull with his foot. And you walk in and see that.
I go to this one. Hey, Holden.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a. I'm gonna
Oh no.
You good, bud?
No, I have
bones
an idea.
in
Yeah.
human body. Which one do I want today?
Yeah. As he's picking a bone
Go
to,
for the
to
femur.
break off, Six, you walk up and you immediately check his pulse. It's very faint. And his breathing is very shallow, but he seems to be alive.
There are 207.
So what capacity, you're not sure. Menon, you run up, and you've never seen him half naked, but you are 100% sure that this is Reggie.
Damn, 100% sure with the fucking crit fail.
I would heal him.
Okay. Roll it.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Don't stop lagging on me.
Don't stop lagging on me.
Have you picked a bone?
I'm rolling a d8. I have a list of 8 bones up.
Okay. You in a panic, knowing it's definitely him. You run up and you start to heal him. You Six, as you're checking his pulse, you feel his heartbeat get a bit stronger as you look over and see Menon casting some sort of spell, some sort of evocation magic on him. Her hands glowing ever so faintly. And you feel the heart rate stay steady, but it gets quicker, and his breathing seems to return to what seems normal-ish, but he's still not awake. What do you take, Zelfer?
I rolled pelvic bone, and I look. I want Percy to hear me muttering to myself as I take the pelvic bone. This man, when he was alive, probably had a name for his penis.
You all hear this as there's a sickening crack as Zelfer makes the effort to pull the other bones apart and out to grab the pelvic bone.
Yay! You have a pelvis.
Zelfer, you have let me roll quick.
Are you slowly assembling a man? Is that what's happening?
You have a dwarf pelvic bone.
Ooh. His waist is gonna be a little tiny.
Okay, so wait, what race was Zimmer?
He was human, as far as you were aware.
Okay, and the spine I remember was from a human. And the teeth are from human.
Yeah, actually, I think dwarfs have rather busty hips, so
They
it
have-
probably
That's
even
true.
out.
That is true. Yeah.
When I fully finish this, it's gonna be fucking a mess.
Okay.
It's gonna.
Shoving it in my backpack.
I assume, Percy,
I
after you crack the
Wizard.
skull, you kind of go to a couple others and just check and kind of kick them around, and they don't seem to be moving.
Alright.
I have a note for what I have to do next. Do you remember last session, Holden? How I made the note, get Menon more legs. I start to gather legs up, and once I have 6 legs, I bring them to Menon and go to hand them to her.
No.
All right, he gets
Zelfer,
a couple. You get a
Zelfer.
couple in your arms. There's a sickening crack and a as he's like snapping like femurs and shit. And he
Zelfer.
brings a couple legs over to you, very
I'm trying
very
to bring
giddily.
6. I'm trying
Are
to bring
they-
6 over to her.
I'm gonna
Are they
say
both-
you crack 2. You crack 2 off, and you get to a third one over where Percy is. And as you start to crack that, 6 and Menon react to you.
Zelfer, there. This whole building is a big square, right? In the exact opposite corner of this building, there is a necromancer's paradise. Maybe you want to go check that out.
Menon wanted to have 8 legs.
No, I didn't.
I am grabbing her 6 more legs.
I don't want.
Unless no
Then
one
if
stops him,
Menon-
he
I think
can.
we're good.
Then, if Menon would like to accompany me to the necromancer area, we can attach the legs.
No,
Mm,
I'll pass.
maybe we should see if we can get that trap door open to open back in Direwood again. Huh? I think we need to take Reggie with us at this point.
Hold on. How nicely are the skulls stacked?
They're kind of just there's maybe a couple dozen just strewn about in this kind of wire basket.
I whip the legs at it and head to the necromancy area.
All right,
And
so
I just throw them at him as hard as
There-
I can and walk off.
there is a sound of bones clattering against each other as he does so.
Going to the necromancy stuff. Don't forget about me.
Before he goes, Percy's gonna tap him on the shoulder and hand him the vial. A souvenir, if you will.
Can I drink it?
That's up to your discretion. Do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna say that I wouldn't, but you're not me.
I take off the top, and I am gonna grab the finger bone of the skeleton and dip it in.
Okay. As you do so, Make a sleight of hand
It
check.
grows flesh.
Oh god, I really just I wanted to see if I was gonna melt it, so I know it's acid. If it's not acid, we have a different issue. I'm bad at sleight of hand.
Okay,
no
so you grab one of the skeletons and grab its hand, and you very gently open up the vial as it's glowing. You don't know what's going on. It smells rank. The entire room smells like a dead skunk, like a skunk, shot its
juice.
shit out, stink
This
juice,
will
and then
good
died
weed
right
smell
next to
like.
it. It smells like horrific weed.
Jesus, Zelfa, keep
and-
your shit in your butthole.
And
man.
as you very gently dip the skeletal the pointer finger into it, with that sleight of hand check, the vial begins to bubble up, and you very quickly jerk the hand out, because you see it's bubbling up. It's gonna spill over, so you jerk the hand out, and a couple of drops hit your arm, and you're going to take
42
7
points,
points.
of bludgeoning damage.
7 points of damage.
I'm now below half HP. And
Yeah,
I haven't gotten a
as
fight.
it sizzles on your arm and kind of burns the top layer of your skin completely. Just a couple of drops, and then the vial starts to simmer back down to its resting state. And you looking at the skeletal hand. It's not burned, but it's glowing faintly green. And then when you look back at your arm, the spots where the vial hit you is also glowing faintly green.
This hurt.
A lot.
Don't drink it.
I look to six. Mr. Six.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Don't drink it.
No, Mr. Six. If I give you this, you get
Yes.
closer in the battle than I do. You might be able to get up close to someone and smash it on their skull.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I would definitely give that a shot.
All right. I go to hand him the bottle.
Thank you very much. I ended up with it anyway.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
That's fucking hilarious, actually. You now have a glowing vial of green liquid, and then in parentheses, necromantic.
And in description, put bottle of ouchie juice.
Yeah.
Bottle of ouchie juice.
Okay.
No good juices.
Reginald is
Bad juice.
stable. What are you guys doing?
Probably going home.
Heading to the necromancy area like they told me to.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a good boy and I listen.
Anyone else going with him?
First,
Nah.
Percy would?
I think.
sure.
All right.
Alright.
While they're heading over to
Yeah, I'm gonna-
there, what are Men in the Six doing?
I'm gonna head this direction here, where I'm pinging on the map there.
Okay. You're gonna.
it's-
yeah.
If only we had a nice bed to lay this guy in.
Are you gonna lay him in? Oh yeah, the bed's gone.
I mean-
Not.
Is this the second trapdoor?
you would have seen. Yeah, that is another trapdoor.
Oh well, I gotta pop my head in there and see
Yeah,
what that's.
I mean, I do still have the leopard skin, which is quite soft.
That's true. All right, that's not a bad idea. Let's put him in this room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Between
kind of in
you,
the corner
while
there.
while Zelfer and Six move to the other end of the chamber.
Percy.
I'm sorry. Yes, Zelfer and Percy moved to the necromancy area, as you called it. Menin and Six, you guys are, he's not wearing heavy armor or anything. He's kind of a bigger guy, but you're able to drag him or maybe carry him sort of over to this area. Maybe set him down on the rug.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
gonna take some time and effort, though. You're able to do so. Percy, Zelfer, what you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
looking
following
around
the
it.
man-child.
Mm-hmm. You sure are.
I'm looking around. What do I see that would interest me?
Make an investigation check.
I will. Oh,
Six, you were typing something. Did you just want to tell me what you're gonna do?
I was just typing that.
Shirtless. Oh, you are
yes.
shirtless.
Everyone is at this point, basically.
I'm not.
Almost.
I'm not.
Damn.
Well,
Would
Percy
you
and-
like me
and-
to be?
And this guy, I mean, I
She's
wouldn't
with you.
Say no, I guess. What's his name here is also right? Because
Percy is shirtless. Yes. Well, he's
yeah, so
covered up in lots of like quote unquote bandaging, but yeah, shirtless. You're shirtless, bros.
I'm sorry. My mom just sent me a text. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Aww.
Sounds good.
Sorry,
Zelfer
sorry.
and Percy, with that 19 investigation check, how well does Zelfer actually know necromancy?
Given he would know it a decent amount. I think actually a decent amount of my spells do
Necrotic damage.
A few of them do.
A few
I mean,
of
the
them?
one
Okay.
I
You
did
have a
on
pretty
myself.
solid basic understanding of necromantic magic. Nothing like raising the dead, but things that do necrotic damage you're well familiar with. So you're able to understand. You find some notes. Looks to be some research. What? You're able to kind of take a look at some of these notes, and it looks like Zimmer was researching how to create, or how to assemble or create or somehow procure a powerful necromantic legion. Essentially, he was testing. You used to find different notes on him testing out different races and performing different torturous tests on them, bringing them back over and over. It's kind of horrific, but to you, you're like, ooh, boy. You find some various necromantic supplies, like some bone meal, I suppose, or whatever, little like bowls of dusty materials, and dusty. And
Nice.
that's for the most part it. There are some other vials of liquid you're unsure of, but it looks like this was a place for research.
I look to Percy. I pick up the bone meal and go, if you want to grow your wheat crops to breed your cows, use this. Minecraft.
And he's in the dunce corner. Percy, what you doing?
Aw,
Yeah.
Isaac called me gay while I was gone.
Yeah.
I look at the vials, and I'm gonna pick each one up and shake it. The ones with liquid in it.
Okay, there are 3. The first one is a dull red liquid. Nothing happens. It kind of stains the glass inside as you shake it. The next one is blue, like a very light blue. Does nothing. The next one is green, a very dark, deep green, and it's very viscous. And as you shake it, it starts to actually, you feel the pressure on the glass vials start to expand a little bit, and it fills the vial up.
I look at Percy. Hey, Percy,
Uh-huh.
do you want to get in that chest?
Yeah.
I walk over. I'm gonna dump the liquid on the lock.
Okay. Percy, are you standing anywhere nearby?
I would tell him to back up.
I
I'd be
would
like,
have backed up regardless.
Explode.
I believe you. As you start to pour the liquid onto it, you watch as it starts to kind of glob like mud onto the locking mechanism, and I need you to make a dex saving throw.
I think that Percy's immediate reaction to anything Zolfer says is to just back away from him.
A 6. Okay. As you glob it on there, you see it start to kind of bubble and shift around on the lock, and then all at once it kind of turns into like a ball, and it shoots toward you, and it latches onto your chest.
The next day, the motherfucker was dead.
Percy.
How much damage is he taking?
Nothing yet, but Percy, you watch as this ball of goo kind of on his chest starts to stretch out and thin, and very slowly it's encompassing his entire chest, and it's growing.
Percy.
I don't know what to do in this situation.
6 and Menon, you would have heard a scream.
Uh-oh.
Can I cast Shocking Grasp on the goo without hitting Zolfer?
Percy, back away
You
15
can
feet from me,
try.
please.
Hearing him say that, I'm gonna back away 15 feet from
It
him.
is now encompassing the entirety of your chest and starting to spread to your back.
I go, and I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Okay. A Constitution 15 saving throw. I don't have fucking stats for this thing. I mean, I knew what it was, but okay. Half damage and isn't pushed if it saves. Well, okay. Okay, so you cast Thunderwave, and Percival, you're at the very edge of it. You kind of feel the wave of the force push against you, but you stand in place just fine. And the goo is launched and it splats onto the wall just above the chest.
What happens to everything else in the room?
Oh, there's glass vials shattering, paper fluttering about.
What about the chest?
The chest is fine.
Fuck. Did everyone? It's a thunderous boom audible up to 300 feet, so they all probably heard me.
Oh, they all definitely heard it, and the blob is stuck to the wall. You see it start to move again. It starts to kind of like reform itself.
I'm just start throwing fire bolts at it every 6 seconds.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and cast Witch Bolt on it too.
Okay, so you guys are just fucking at this thing on the wall. Okay, okay. Eventually, you reduce it to black mush, and it splats onto the ground or onto the chest on top of it, and you hear it kind of as it fizzles, and it stops moving.
Maybe just extinguish the life.
Oh, that thing was alive.
Okay,
Nice.
I pulled the red bottle out of my satchel.
Okay.
Open it and go round 2. And I pour a little bit on the lock this time instead of all of it.
It drips onto the lock.
Okay. I touch the liquid on the lock.
It sticks to your finger a little bit.
Does it hurt?
Not at all.
So I smell it.
It's blood.
I cork it back up, go, huh. And I throw it at the wall.
And there's a splat of blood on the wall now.
I am just going to repeat this process with the blue liquid. A little bit on the lock.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
It washes the blood away.
Okay, a little bit more.
Nothing.
Nothing. I smell it.
Doesn't have an odor.
I touch it.
Doesn't hurt.
I lick my finger.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Is this just water?
It might just be water.
Not engaged in something?
I walk over to Percy. This might be water, it might not be. I don't know.
Drink it.
Will you be able to keep me alive?
Nope.
Okay.
I wasn't able to keep myself alive.
I drink it.
Okay, as you drink the entire thing, it's very refreshing, and you didn't get
what?
it with a tiny taste, but it's kind of sweet. It honestly tastes like slightly sweetened water.
What are we drinking?
Huh.
Whatever we just found.
I drop it. I
We're
look
not
at-
picky.
Six and Menon, would you guys have made your way to them after hearing all the sounds of fire bolts and a thunder wave and screams? Or are you just gonna are you doing your own thing?
Probably.
Okay.
If there were screams, then yes.
Okay.
was
I
not
did
aware.
scream.
You
a
guys,
lot.
run in to the site of Zelfer, very casually drinking some liquid. There's a black, crisped goo on top of the steel chest, and there's
Just
a
like
splat
Mom
of
used to make.
everything that was on the tables and desks is on the ground. The parchment, the vials, and there's a splat of blood on the wall and broken glass everywhere.
Whose is that?
Not mine.
Percival looks up right as they come in, like like a deer caught in the headlights. He goes, "We can't get the lock open."
Hold on. Is it an external lock or internal? Can
Seems
I see the
internal.
lock?
There's a keyhole or of some sort. It seems internal.
I'm gonna put my hand on it and go, please open.
It's a good thought.
Oh, and it starts to no, fuck you.
Among me thunder waving everything, things would be thrown about. Did I notice a key get whipped across the room?
No.
I go, huh. I'm gonna pull out Zimmer's hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on the chest.
I hate that that's a sentence.
And I'm gonna try to open it with his hand touching it. The off chance it was connected to him.
There is a very dim glow from the chest, and nothing happens.
Oh.
I know where the rest of his body is.
I lean in very close to the chest lock, and I put my hand up and I whisper, "Hey, if you open, I'll give you like 2 gold." Does it open?
And roll for initiative as it's a mimic. No, fuck. No, I'm kidding. Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
You guys are really trying to
Percy's
make
head
something
gets
happen.
Fucking munched.
I want to mimic tongue.
All right. As soon as I see that they sort of have things, I guess, handled here, I would very much like to check out this this thing right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's you easily move over to where you remember finding another trapdoor, and as you open it up, there's just floor underneath.
Okay. No, like not another floor below us. Just.
No, literally
Concrete,
just
right?
the concrete that you're stepping on.
Okay.
There's more of it
All
underneath the trapdoor.
That's what I figured. Okay. Alrighty.
Meanwhile, Sam's dead.
We go back to Sam for a minute while we all take this.
Do you guys want to think for a minute and I'll go back to Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go
Sounds
back
good.
to Sam. Blake doesn't know this yet. So, Sam, we're going to go back to you over here as you are rolling initiative with this dragon.
Oh, right. That's the thing that I'm totally not gonna do.
That's something you have to do.
I don't have to do anything. Suck my ass.
Okay, then you're just going to stand there as it eats you.
What the fuck happened?
He says, "What the fuck happened?"
What did I
Wait, what's your
miss?
initiative? What's your initiative bonus?
2.
2. So yeah, 22. Okay. Blake. I figured you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
How did you get yourself in this situation?
I told it friendly in Cherno, and it did not sound friendly. It was not friendly in Cherno.
All right, man. If you die, it's not my problem.
No, it's kind of gonna be my problem.
Okay, so as it's
It's
screaming
not
at
if I
you,
die-
dust
when I
pouring
die.
from its body, what are you doing, Sam? You hit it with the witch's bolt, and it's your turn. Or not the witch's bolt. I'm sorry. Whatever. Burning hands.
I'm gonna run and smack it.
Okay. You run up to
Or I'll
it.
just apologize. I'm sorry.
You
No, okay.
are you running up to it and hitting it, or are you gonna apologize?
I guess I'm running up to it.
Okay.
He runs up and apologizes.
He runs up to his face, wielding his blade. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Somebody's and the dragon's taking a shower.
Does that hit?
Oh, sorry.
Oh god, what's it say again? No. Okay, so you run up with your sword and you swing at it, and you make contact with its leg, and it kind of you feel it make contact, but you don't pierce its scaly hide.
You get it because Holden's a scaly.
Yep.
I'm really sorry. Then I'll attack again.
Okay. You're screaming, "I'm sorry! I'm really sorry!" This one, this time, you slice into its other leg, and you do make contact, and it screeches out as you slice into it.
7 plus. So that's 9 slashing and 5 necrotic.
Good to know, thank you.
And then... Oh, no, excuse me. That's 2 necrotic. And then... Was that 13 slashing?
12.
12 slash?
Mhm.
12 slashing. And then gonna use one of my class features. If I hit with a weapon attack... I don't think that this is actually set up in a thing. What's that called? Yeah, it is. One of those. I have 15 black blood. I put them all into this attack.
You put all 15 black blood into this attack, so what does that do?
Extra 15 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Holden, you puts all 15 black blood into that.
And pushes him back on a Constitution saving throw if
Okay.
he fails.
What's the DC? You rolled a
39.
natural 17, so I'm guessing he beats your DC.
Yeah.
Okay, so you plunge your blade into its leg, and you see you can actually see its veins protruding from its leg as they turn black, and its leg starts to fall limp, and it screeches out at you, spewing dust into your face.
I'm sorry.
Anything else?
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been saying that. I'm sorry this whole time.
Okay, you have not.
No.
Okay. Hey, it's the dragon's turn, and is it?
Is it?
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Okay, it looks down at you and mutters something in Draconic, and it's gonna make 3 attacks. Let's see.
I decline.
First, it's
No,
gonna
he
swipe
didn't.
out at you with one of its claws, with the leg you didn't just fuck up. That is a 26 to hit.
Ow.
And it's gonna swipe again for a 21 to hit.
Ow!
Okay, so first we're gonna roll those. It's going to be, let's see, that's 21 slashing damage as it slices twice at you with its claws, battering your armor and knocking you back a bit, and then it's going to reach down and try to bite you.
Do you like this character?
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Ow!
You asked for this. And as it reaches down and bites into your shoulder, crunching through your armor, you're going to take 14 more piercing damage. And then you can
How much?
14 more piercing damage. So I think you just took 35 damage total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you still conscious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and as it does so, and it kind of shakes you around a bit and then reels back and prepares to do something again. The rangers behind you are going to try to summon some courage. 2 of them are going to loose arrows at this dragon. They're screaming at you, "Run! Run!" 2 arrows are going to fly by the dragon, right over its head, and it's going to hit hit the wall behind it. This guy's going to run forward to try to grab you.
Oh no.
He uses his dash action, and you feel a hand on your side, and you hear somebody right behind you going, "Let's go! Let's go!"
Yep. I want to.
What are you doing?
I want to go.
Okay, are you gonna try to move away?
So first of all, fuck you with that attack of opportunity bullshit. Before I run away, I'm going to pop one of these.
Respite.
Oh, it didn't fucking do it.
Regain hit points equal to 1d12. Okay, plus your Dark Knight level. Okay. So 1d12 plus 5.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so.
Okay, and then fucking I run.
So you quickly summon your dark energy to heal up some of the wounds, and your armor actually kind of slightly bends back into place a little bit as you do so. You turn around to run. You can use your movement.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, as you do so, oh no. Okay.
Should I have dash? Because I can dash.
I mean, you can, if you'd like.
I will fucking dash.
Okay, you can dash. But you are, as you turn to run, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and everyone's going to do the same.
What?
Dexterity saving throw.
Ow.
Please. Ow.
I'm sorry, dude. Do you want to know what the DC was?
15.
It was 15. So as you get to the corner here, you turn back briefly to see if your comrade was following you, and you watch as this dragon reels back, saying something in Draconic, and it spews a wide cone of dust. And this guy is he's covered in dust, absolutely eviscerated. You see him fall to the ground. These guys, this one did not. This one made his dex saving throw, so he's going to dive out of the way around the corner over here. And this guy is going to take... Let me just roll it. Oh, boy, it is 56. Okay.
40 points of death damage.
Yeah. 9, 11, 15, 20. Yeah, you're going to take 20 damage. 20 damage total. So you feel this dust hitting your back and burning into you and burning through your armor as you round the corner. And this guy, you see the archer here also being hit by the blast. He kind of falls back. He's unconscious on the ground. Both of these guys are unconscious. What you do is you have your movement. You can use your action to dash. What are you doing?
I'm gonna dash.
Yep, you dash around. Go ahead and move yourself.
How much more movement do I have?
Dash gives you your full movement back, essentially. So if it's probably 30 feet.
Potato.
So you just book it around the corner. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna bring us to the dragon's turn. Who's going to? Well, you don't see this, but you hear a sickening crunch of leather and flesh and bone, as you can assume somebody's being eaten. And
Somebody just got crunched.
I'm gonna tell the last guy, get out.
and he looks to you, and he looks back at his fallen comrade, and he's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Old white women.
Yep.
Ow.
Okay. He cannot summon the courage, and he starts following you.
Like, did
Betty
you say
White.
old white women?
Yeah.
Ow.
Okay.
Betty White.
And so we're out of initiative. You hear this dragon crunching into the man who ran up to try to get you to run.
Oh.
And as you kind of round the corner and get closer to the stairs, this guy kind of runs and he turns around.
As he's running, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna try and run back and grab this dude by the fucking arm or something and drag his ass over here.
Okay, when he sees you doing that, he's going to try to help. So why don't you make an athletics check with advantage and a strength check straight. Or I'm sorry, strength check with advantage and athletics straight. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so you two run out trying to grab this guy, and you start to pull him back. And as you get to about to here with him, you don't see, but you hear the dragon, and you feel the pressure as the dragon like lifts up, and you hear the poof 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 as it starts to move toward you.
We'll be leaving now.
And he looks at you. He's like, "I'm not leaving him."
Yep, we're taking him.
Okay. Make one
Keep
more strength
dragging.
check with advantage. Okay, you guys, with the adrenaline rushing through you, you grab him both by his shoulder and you just pull him over to the over to the stairs. And you're watching as you do so. It's like from a fucking movie. This dragon rounds a corner and is slowly approaching you guys as you drag him away. And it lunges towards you as you exit the corridor into the stairs. And
You can have the
as you get to the winding stairs, you see its head kind of poke through. It can't quite fit its body through, and it screams at you, and dust fills the corridor. But you drag this man up the stairs. He's gonna make a couple of death saving throws. That's a
Failures, of
fail.
course.
That's a success. Okay, he's not in good shape. He's covered in dust, and you can hear it kind of sizzling on his skin.
Bro, do you have any? I'm gonna tell the other dude. Do you have anything to stabilize him?
He says, he kind of searches around. He pulls out some like a cloth and starts to wipe the dust off of him. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Help me. I'm gonna try and heal him, I guess.
Okay, make a medicine check with advantage. With a 16, you are able to stabilize him. You get the dust off of him, and it stops singeing, and you stabilize his breathing. He'll probably live.
Thank God.
Okay. Anything else before we return?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and either get him in the throne room or try to bring him back to the Rangers.
Okay. Between you and this man, you're able to carry him back to the Cloaked Rangers headquarters.
Cool. I'd tell fucking what's his dick.
You tell him what happened.
Yeah.
He advises you to stay away for now, but perhaps we should be checking. We don't know when your friends will return.
That gave Sam an epiphany, actually.
Okay.
He'd be going to where they originally woke up.
Where they originally woke up?
Where they originally came out of the fucking trapdoor
Yes.
and tortured what's the old man.
Okay.
He'd be going to check there instead.
You could easily take the reading materials with you if you'd like.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
do that.
Okay. So you're just going to be camped out there waiting for them?
Sure.
All right. I will tell you exactly what you learn later on. Right now, we're going to come back to the majority of the party. What are you guys doing?
All right. So I've spent exactly 2 minutes doing nothing.
What the fuck?
I need to. I think the best thing to do at this point would maybe be to search this room really well. Maybe see if there's a key in there. I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss. We need to open this portal somehow.
Okay.
Or maybe we need to go back and talk to the Sphinx.
You head back
Maybe she knows what's up.
to the little hall, the little alcove where you left Reginald. He's still unconscious but breathing.
Okay.
You check the trap door, as you expect, more concrete.
Yes.
You look over to the glass table, completely shattered from when you threw Zimmer into it. And,
that's
and
right.
covered in blood from when you bludgeoned him with your fists.
I mean, he had a
Stop
comment.
reminding us of our sins, dude.
Good times, man. Good times.
There's no key or anything, but there's a spherical object. It kind of looks like it's got like one ring around it, like like a planet with a ring.
Is the ring attached to it?
Yes.
Am I with them? I forgot.
Yeah, you could be following them. Yeah.
Sure.
You guys head over to them together.
How large is this sphere?
Basketball sized. Maybe slightly smaller.
Interesting. Is it heavy?
No, it's extremely light.
Is it metal?
Make an investigation check.
Do you actually know what metal is?
You.
I'm just a monk. I don't know metals.
It feels like glass, but sturdier. You have no idea what the material is, but the closest thing you can kind of relate it to is glass.
Okay, fascinating.
I head over it with everyone else.
Yeah.
It probably looks
It's
magical.
6.
Yes.
Just like,
Uh-huh.
well,
Whoa.
What? As Zelfer phases out of existence.
What was that?
Blake, you want to try that again?
what's that?
What's that?
Oh, I forgot the space last time. It's
It was just that you like roboted for a second. It was just Mr. Six. Wing. I don't know.
all right.
Do you think you can find out?
I can find out if it's magic.
All right. Let's give you
Unless-
10 minutes.
Unless you happen to have a pearl worth at least 100 gold
I think
we're still working on that one, bud.
and an owl feather.
And an owl feather.
If
Okay,
you have
well,
those items, I can tell you.
I don't.
All right, then I start to ritually cast detect magic.
All right.
Is anyone going to do anything in this 10 minutes?
Let's see. I check on Reggie again.
Yeah, I probably would too. See if he's like
He's-
really okay.
He is stable. You guys have stabilized him, but he's not woken up.
Okay.
Just
Alright.
like emaciated or like what? Like, can we tell what potentially knocked him out?
With your medicine checks earlier, you would know that he seems to have taken some serious bludgeoning to the head. He has a couple of cuts across his chest. That's about it.
Oof. I'm glad that whatever did this to him didn't fit up.
So,
I also hope that we don't run into it. But we probably will.
If we're lucky.
While Zelfer is looking at that thing, unless anyone has any idea at all how to open the one of these portals or get us back to Direwood, I might go have a conversation with the Sphinx lady. See if she has any
Are
other
you saying it's a
ideas
grim?
on
Can
how
I
to get
come?
out here. I think you can. I haven't seen any proof.
I'm coming.
Oh, gross. Okay, now I've
With-
seen proof. All right. All right. Anyone else wanna head out or just hang?
I
All right,
know. I'm
we're
about to
going.
head out.
Let's go.
Hold
okay.
it.
Okay.
DM.
Yes.
We go.
You guys
we
are
go
gonna head
chat
out.
with that. Yeah.
Yep. Zelfer, after 10 minutes, the ritual is complete, and you detect transmutation magic emanating from the sphere.
I looked around and everyone is gone. And I did not notice because I was busy.
Yes.
I go.
Wait,
It's Oh.
I think did Menin stay with with Reggie, or no?
Silver.
I don't know. I feel like I would have followed the group if I knew that,
Okay.
that Reginald was stable. I mean, I probably would have been a bit reluctant to leave south or.
Okay. You're roboting
Here-
out a little bit, but yeah. So you.
Here's one. Wait. One more quantifying question. Would you ever leave Zelfer alone with an unconscious man?
You know what? No.
Okay.
It's a good thing you mentioned that, because I was about to say, Zelfer, you're alone in a room with unconscious Reginald. But Menon is
Free
there.
bones.
You look around and Menon is there. The other two are gone.
206 free bones.
It would have been. I wouldn't have killed Reggie.
Okay. I assume Menon tells you where they went, and we're gonna head to Six and Percival, heading back to the Sphinx. She's facing away from you guys, and I assume you approach.
Damn, you got a nice ass too.
She probably do. I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
6, I would feel your abs if I could.
I'm not stopping you. Wait.
I
we should
could
wait for
feel his
Menon.
abs.
Right. So I'm gonna put you over here. So you guys approach from the opposite direction, and as if
So
she
he turns
sensed
around
you.
to see us rubbing each other's abs.
Yeah, she as if she sensed you. She turns around and looks to you.
My lady. that
She looks up to you.
As you may have noticed, we're not from around here. We're from another plane.
So I've
and
been told.
You spoke of your knowledge of multiple planes beyond this one and the one that we are from. Do you have any idea how to transfer between those planes?
She does. She said she did.
Oh, of course I do.
Or she would say.
Oh, that's amazing. Would you maybe be able to help send my friends and I back? We have retrieved the man that we came to find. He's injured. We would like to get him back to his people.
She smiles that big, horrendous, toothy grin, and she says, "Come closer, and I will tell you the price."
Sure. I've come closer.
Okay.
She tells you the price.
I've
Your toes.
Percy, would you be coming closer as well?
Sure.
As you start to move with Six, she says, "No," and lifts one paw. Just
Oh,
one.
but I'm the one who gave you the fun, damn it.
Just one.
Do you mind, Perce?
Yeah, I'll step back.
Okay.
All
so
right.
you approach. How close are you
Sure.
getting?
I mean, until I'll walk sort of slowly, maybe 10 feet. Stop there, see if she.
She smiles wider.
I mean,
Closer.
okay, within 5 feet, then I guess.
Closer.
I literally can't.
I step next to her.
Okay, you step up like right to her paw, and she leans
Yes.
in. You get a real sense of how large this being is, and she leans right into you, and she says,
You got titties in your face, boy.
secrets. You do have
Okay.
big old titties in your face.
They're furry though.
Titties are not furry. She leans
Oh,
in,
okay.
she leans in real closely. She says, "Kill someone for me.
Do you have anyone in mind?
Anyone. Bring me a humanoid corpse, and we'll discuss."
Sure. All right. Thank
But I
you.
want it fresh.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll see what we can find. Thank you.
Good.
Because they're full of birds.
All right. I walk
And
back
she
to
leans
Percy.
back. Yep.
What's up?
We're gonna go ahead and go back to the group there. We should discuss some terms or something.
And conditions.
We'll just start going now. Just follow me is what I'm
All
saying.
right.
We're leaving.
All right. You guys leave. What have Six? I'm sorry. Yes, Menon and Zelfer been doing in the corridor. Anything? Or are you
Yeah.
just chilling?
I hand her the orb.
Okay.
I will be back.
Okay.
I walk towards Reginald. I pat him on the forehead and say, "Good person."
Yeah, you sure do.
Whoop.
Do we need to go to Secrets?
I'm just gonna ask one question, but sure.
You approach, and as you make it,
It's Night Mother, isn't it? I forget the name.
she was referred to as Night Mother once by.
Miss Night Mother.
The eyes kind of start to glow again, and she says, "Call me Dendar."
Okay, Miss Dendar. I have two questions. One, how do I leave? And two, how do I open the chest?
The chests are magic. Only the creator may open them.
He's a little dead.
Yes, I enjoyed that. If
I
you would
want
like
him
to
then.
return to the material plane, kill someone for me. Anyone, really. It
Is
would
there really
please me.
Is there really anyone here other than my party?
That is your task.
All right.
Now be gone.
Would I be the only one returning, or all of us?
Oh, everyone alive with you?
Okay. I'm gonna say cheers, and I'm gonna walk back.
She says, be gone then. And
Dendar, right?
yeah,
Alright.
Dendar.
And food, among other things.
I walk back up to Menon. Hey, Miss Menon!
Uh,
I found a way to get us home.
good.
It just requires a sacrifice.
And as you say that, Six and Percy around the corner, and here, it would require a sacrifice. That's all you hear.
Good news. I found us way home.
Me
It
too.
would just require a corpse.
I have to kill someone.
Oh, okay. We got the same deal.
Mhm.
From different people, I assume. What
Also,
did the
to
sphere
open-
speak to you?
To open the chests, we need the person who created them. They are magic.
Got it. So that would probably be Zelfer, yeah?
Nope, I'm Zelfer.
I'm sorry, it's not Zelfer.
Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Zimmer, who is
Nope.
dead now
I
because
only-
somebody.
Yes, I killed him. But if I hadn't killed him, I wouldn't have gained the ability to get answers or get Dusty back.
That's okay. All right. So what
Eat
exactly do you
myself
have to do with
fucking-
your corpse?
I have to kill someone.
Okay, but then what do you have to do with the corpse?
That's
I mean,
it.
what? I mean,
I
that you
just
just
have to kill
killed him?
someone, and we all
All
go
right.
home.
I may have found an easier way, possibly, maybe. The lady out there, the big wings, riddles.
Big Galungas, you know, the big cat.
Yeah.
Bon
Yeah,
Hanukkah
yeah.
hooks. Humongous
So-
Hungalong Mononogangus.
She also would like a corpse. But I think we might already have one. She requested a fresh humanoid corpse, and there's a big one like right out this door. And I'm thinking maybe we drag it back up to her. We show her that we killed it, and she lets us go home.
Humanoid, not human.
Yeah, it's humanoid. It's
But what if it doesn't count?
well, that would be shitty. I mean,
We could
based on her rules, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Because no one's ever honest.
All right, who do you want to use for a corpse?
I mean, he looks at everyone. Mr. Six, you're not gonna like what I have to say.
All right.
Neither will you, Miss Menon. Mr. Percy, you might understand a little bit. It is just us four. Correct?
As far
Sure.
as I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, and he glances at Reggie, we can say we found him dead.
Yeah, I don't think we get any of the glory that way, bud.
We bring back the corpse.
No,
Still
no.
not glory.
He raises his hands. He goes, "I'm not saying we do it.
Okay, I
I'm
appreciate
saying
the
last
suggestion.
case, worst case scenario.
Yeah,
There's no proof that we did. We were the ones who killed him.
it is a
You're
good
right.
thought, buddy.
You're right. We are tasked with bringing him back alive, which we have the opportunity to. But if we can't get back at all, that, in my mind, is the worst option.
You're right. I hate to admit it, but you're right. That makes the most sense.
But I am open to hunting for another person to slaughter.
Good.
I have.
I mean, maybe if we'd brought the dwarf guy with us, I mean, I'd feel I'd feel guilty about that too, but
He would probably put up a fight.
Yeah, good point.
As
Let
long as we
me-
keep Reginald unconscious, we have a chance to do it without any combat.
Are you saying we wouldn't have to roll like an initiative or something?
I'm not satisfied with that. I think we can figure something else out.
So do I. But if we can't, it is an option.
Yes, I agree. It is an option. I agree. Maybe there's another one of these caves around.
Maybe.
Jesse in chat in all caps. Murder.
Yes, Jesse, we all know what you're for.
All right. At the very least, I would like to try to take this this creature to the surface to see what she has to say.
Okay, so let's make a solid game plan here.
Yes.
Step 1,
Yes.
we attempt with the corpse.
Yes.
Step 2, how
Mhm.
long are we spending looking for a way home? Or another dungeon?
I'm wondering if she doesn't accept this corpse, if maybe she doesn't just attack us or something. She seems flighty like that.
But my thing is, this is a large plane of dust. How far are we willing to travel before we get lost and become just completely shit out of luck?
Well, maybe the second step is we just kill the Sphinx for fun and see what becomes of that. If she's not going to help us, it's not going to hurt, right?
I highly doubt I have the life force to do that right now.
I don't know if I do either.
I mean, we could take long rest here. I don't
Okay.
know.
But if the Sphinx knows a way home for us, I would not be the one who would want to.
Well, see, then you're the backup plan. Then we just need to kill what's his name over here, right? And your deal will get us home, with or without the Sphinx.
Mr. Six, I believe you are looking at pointless violence to cover your own insecurities about being sexually attracted to that Sphinx.
Ruh-roh.
Percy speaks up. Hey, that's my
What?
thing.
Aw.
It's senseless violence to attack the Sphinx if it has done nothing directly to harm us without our own distinct or direct permission, like Percy giving it some fun.
Oh, I gave it fun, all right. Wink.
Well, let's just go talk to her then.
If I've learned anything from being around you, Mr. Six, it's that killing a creature that has done you no harm is wrong.
I'm not arguing with that.
I'm not saying we can't kill the Sphinx. But if this is the choice of action we are going, then you have no right to judge me on any of my further actions. You have lost the moral high ground.
I guess that would depend on perspective. If she's not going to help us get back,
Nothing
then
is-
killing
What will it serve us?
killing Reginald would be just as bad. So we're flipping a coin there. There is no
Yes,
moral
I
high
would-
ground in this situation.
I would prefer not to have to kill this man.
I would prefer to kill a creature that was looking me in the eye and fighting back.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't, that would count for my deal, correct? Fair. I say we kill the Sphinx then. Not until I have rest, as I am a little blood everywhere.
All right, we rest. We take the corpse. We talk to her. Try to grow from there.
Okay.
All right, I concur.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
Does Archibald
we rest.
and Nine need any washing?
You know what? We're decent for the day. We
All right,
cleaned earlier. Thank
I
you.
can remove dust from crevices.
That would have been
good.
awesome
Thank you.
when it was filled with my fucking blood.
Well, I must have been at a work meeting or something.
No, you were there. Fuckhead. Suck my dick.
Oh, all right. May I cuddle with the sleeping man?
I don't know if he'd like that particularly much, but
I mean, if he wakes up, I'd be happy. So we'll deal with that when we get to it.
I don't want to. I just wanted to know if I have the option.
Oh, you do have the option, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna go sleep
Yeah.
on a table,
Okay.
All right, enjoy yourself.
just like another character I can think of.
Oh my god. Okay. So you guys all, find your own respective sleeping spots. You are able to, if you'd like, find some, basic food and water over in the general supplies that Zimmer had left here that you had rummaged through before. So I will give you an easy long rest.
Thank you.
And when you awake in the morning, it is clear that two things have happened. One, Reginald has not woken up.
Damn.
Two,
uh-oh.
the bodies are starting to show signs of decay.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
I see.
That is all.
Okay.
There's a bit of a rotten smell in the air of
He still has
stale
to-
blood and
Shit.
a missing penis. You can
Shit,
smell it.
what does that smell like?
Exactly what you don't want it to smell like.
Okay.
All right.
Yuck.
I do not want to touch the corpse.
But
All right.
No, but I said it first, meaning according to the rules of dibs are not touching the corpse.
and
And he
Menon
starts to walk away.
Mena
After...
puts her hand on her nose.
Oh, ditto. No.
Like it smells bad, but the bodies haven't fully decayed. It's just like unpleasant.
If it's
Is it
if
squishy
it's not
like a melon yet?
Is it not fresh? Would you say it's not fresh?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I don't know.
Would you describe it as not fresh? Would you use the word fresh to describe it?
Completely depends on how you're trying to define fresh.
So as a DM,
Hold on.
like if I were looking
In
go ahead.
comparison to a cantaloupe,
Uh-huh.
what's its fresh level?
Like at a 27.
if this were a cow,
How
would
high
I
do
still feel
cantaloupes
safe
go?
about eating it?
If you cooked it like real well,
Yeah.
it'd be a bit chewy, but you could eat it. If it were a cow.
That's good enough for me.
Okay,
Let's go.
if I was to skull fuck it, how how far into necromancy would I be?
How
Or
messy
necrophilia?
is my cock?
How far into necrophilia would I be? A day, 2 days?
Enough for it to be necrophilia.
Nice. That's all I need. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys are gonna try to pull these bodies out, or one of them.
Just the one.
Which
Yeah,
one?
I'm not
just
touching it.
the most whole one.
Aren't they both decapitated?
I believe they are.
You can fuck it.
Okay, well then,
The one that's more together.
Oh,
multiple
dude.
pieces. It's easier to carry that way.
Yeah, the one that's
Oh, I farted.
well, either way, I suppose it doesn't matter too much. You grab one with all four of you. Who all is trying to carry? Who all is trying to
I'm not
lug this thing?
touching it.
Zelfer will not touch
Who's-
it.
Who are the four strongest party members? Since Sam
Me.
isn't here,
It brings it to us.
let's see. So then I imagine 6 is relatively strong, like not super strong, but strong enough.
He's got muscles on his muscles.
Muscles. And so there's 4. There's 4 of us. So
I'm not touching it.
let's see. I will touch it if necessary, but if 6 and Percy can take care of it on their own,
Yeah, I think we can give it the old college try.
Sure.
For sure.
You mean do it for a week and then cry and hate yourself?
So for 1 week they pull the
Big
monster.
mood.
It's like,
Percy and 6, you both grab, underneath an arm or something, whatever you can. You start to drag it, and you two are able to move it on your own, but it's tough, and especially squeezing it around corners and through the corridors. You are exhausted by the time you get it to the door.
okay. Do we need another
Like
rest?
to the point, I will tell you, if you bring it all the way to the door, you will take a point of exhaustion.
All right.
Yeah, no,
how big is it, Holden?
How big is this thing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, you can shrink it, can't you?
Yes, but that is some of my arcane energy I couldn't use to fight the giant sexy lady.
Ah. Yeah, that's true.
And we would have 1 minute.
If we take a short rest after we get it up there, will that do away with some exhaustion, or is that for the rest of the day type thing?
What are the rules for exhaustion? Will a short rest actually?
Is there a mosquito on microphone?
No, it's just Eden.
Oh,
Oops,
So
sorry.
basically,
Just
kidding,
For
Eden.
exhaustion. For an example.
Shut the
guys,
fuck
guys!
up.
Breaking news! Breaking news! R. Kelly was just arrested in Chicago on sex trafficking
Finishing
charges.
a long rest reduces a
Wait,
creature's
fucking
exhaustion by 1
serious?
level,
Oh, okay.
provided
So-
you also
Didn't he
ingest
ask
food and
to-
drink.
Who did he make piss on him this time?
I don't. Everyone, I guess.
So, do you two
Um,
pull it all the way to the door, or if you pull it for like 10 feet, you could then tell like this is gonna be fucking exhausting.
Yeah, I'd rather not take a full point of exhaustion. TBH.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want.
Okay,
Let's,
if we could take a long rest, I can reduce it to 1/8 its weight.
But it's gonna degrade some more if we take another rest.
A short rest, not a long rest. I just
Short
need-
rest will not reduce exhaustion.
But he,
No,
can, but a short
I-
rest, he can get his spells.
I
I
can
see what
get
you-
up
oh,
to
yes.
3 level spell slots back, up to level 3. I can
Yes.
get a level 2 spell slot back.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's shrink it. Let's get it up there.
You have a minute.
Okay.
I will not
3,
only
2,
be
1.
able to do this once. Are you ready?
You do know.
Well,
ready.
Before you do this, I will tell you. You do know it is about a 15 to 20 minute walk back to the Sphinx.
I looked up Google News, and 9 out of the 10 articles are about Trump.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
In one day, Trump revealed his 2020 cards.
All right, fine. Menon, I guess we're gonna have to
Is
Well,
it worth it?
move the
Can we
beast.
I don't know what to do here.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna head to the bone room, Holden.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, forearm. Isaac, you took classes like this. How many of the bones in the human body are kind of round and will roll on the floor?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
Answer the question.
Bones are normally cylindrical,
Okay, so I can get like probably
but with
How
the
many-
knobs at each of the end, it's gonna roll really oddly.
doesn't matter about oddly rolling. It's rolling is what I need.
Sure. I'm really
How
worried.
many? How many? Would you say 8 per skeleton?
8?
Decently sized, enough to get this thing on top of.
I would
will-
say you could.
3, 4.
What the
if you
fuck?
take off if you take off pieces, I would say like the 2 main leg bone best for what I think you're trying to do. Possibly the upper arm bone, but the lower arm bone is actually 2 together.
Hey,
so those
Zelfer,
probably
make a
wouldn't
general
work.
intelligence check.
The thigh bones and the upper arm bones are gonna be your best bets.
Those are the most solid in the.
Okay, yes. You managed to get 8 large enough bones for what you think are, or like, the largest possible for this idea. You can grab 8
From each skeleton are 8 in total.
total.
I bring them back and I lay them on the ground. Have you ever rolled something on rollers? I'm trying to do that.
I know what
I
you're talking
figured that's
about.
what you were trying
I'm
to do.
trying to roll it, take a bone from the back, and just alternate and see if we can roll this fucker.
Okay.
Can I do it? Can we do it?
6 in
find out.
Percy. So Zelfer lays out the bones. 6 in Percy. You kind of haul it onto it, and there's a clattering, and there's you hear one bone snap from the weight. But you're able to with a lot less effort, as you have this system where Percy and 6 are pushing it, and Zelfer is constantly grabbing a bone, putting it back, constantly, and like rotating. It's very convoluted and difficult, but it's better than just straight dragging barely.
Alright,
It's not as much effort.
I tell him to stop.
Guys.
I tell him to
Yes.
stop. Go break apart all the table legs and chair legs.
6 is great at that.
It's the, I look at him. It's the only thing I can think to do to move this thing until we
Yes.
get out of here is
Yes.
to roll it on rolling things.
I understand. I say we abandon this idea and we just go talk to her. Maybe there's something else we can offer. I'll offer her my next 3 corpses I kill in battle.
That's not fun. She might take your firstborn.
We'll find out. I just, you know what?
All right. There is always the options of killing the sleeping man.
There is. I appreciate everyone's efforts here. Let's go have one more conversation, and then we can murder a sleeping dude.
All right. Who all is going?
I go.
I'll go.
I think I would request everyone, and we'll leave Reggie here.
Okay.
Sure.
I grab a blanket. I grab like that big rug right here, and I'm just gonna cover him with it, and look at Six and go.
Cover Reggie with it?
Yeah,
Say
except
what?
for his face. Except for his face.
Okay.
I look at him and go, if you can't see him, he doesn't exist. Maybe it'll
Right.
take the animals longer to pick his corpse.
I like where you're going with this, but
I don't.
alright. Let's just go figure this out.
Okay. You guys head back out. It's just a 15-20 minute walk. Nothing crazy. The dust is still stinging and getting in your lungs a bit, but you aren't out here too long, so you're okay. I'm not gonna have you make any like Constitution saving throws yet.
Okay.
And you approach. The Sphinx is facing you, and she kind of perks up as you approach.
I walk again within 10 feet.
Okay. Yep.
And I say, my lady, may I approach?
Oh,
You've already
please
approached.
do.
You're approaching me?
I'll go, right on up here,
Mm-hmm.
like I was last time, and I will say, we've scoured the area. Unfortunately, there are only the 5 of us. There's no one left to kill.
The 5 of you.
May I instead potentially offer you something else in exchange?
She grins that wide, disgusting, toothy grin. She says, "What did you have in mind?"
Corpses. I tend to make a few in my line of work, and I thought maybe some additional
Make a
corpses.
few in my line of. I fucking hate that.
Maybe several, 2 or 3 additional corpses instead of just the one would satisfy you if I were to bring them back.
And she nods her head over to your party and says, "All of them? I would pay more for all of them."
Not them. You just said a corpse.
Are they talking loud enough I can hear?
Yes.
I take a few steps forward.
Yep.
And what may I call you, Miss? Gesturing to the Sphinx.
Oh,
Do you have a name?
you may call me whatever you'd like.
Miss Tits.
Miss, whatever you'd like. Listen.
I have something to offer.
I'm interested.
In 5 years' time, I will come back and I am yours.
Self?
Hands coming up to stop everyone.
I like this. I would like another plaything. Why don't you don't tell the party which one. Tell me in Discord whether it's persuasion or deception. And roll 1d20 plus your charisma modifier. And add your proficiency if you have it in whatever you're doing.
Thanks, 6, for rolling.
Yeah.
I deceived you all.
I was with the Sphinx the whole time. Yeah, tell me in Discord which one you're rolling and then roll it manually. Okay.
1d20 plus 2.
Okay. Okay. She smiles at you, her grin even wider, and says, "I would like a plaything."
Would you also like some teeth? Pulls out a handful of teeth.
I have plenty of those.
What about these ones? Do you have these ones? I have
But
these ones. You don't have these
how
ones.
do I-
Therefore, they're more valuable.
How do I know that you'll come back?
I have nothing to gain by lying to you. I don't.
No, you
believe
have
that-
much to gain from lying to me.
I don't believe in lying. It's wrong. I would be carved into my back that I don't lie.
Hmm.
What if you lied when you carved it?
So I would turn and pull my shirt up just so the Sphinx, and 6 because no one else can see it, and they'd see all the 10 rules carved into my back. One of which saying there's no point in lying.
Okay.
And I'd lower it. I turn back and go. I turn and go. I'm a man of my word. My word.
Menon
is my
didn't see
honor."
that though.
She's gonna roll insight on you.
Nat 20. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. And she says, I like this deal, but I need more insurance. This is a big favor I'm doing for you, of course, and how will you return?
Same way we got here the first time.
I
Dusty.
suppose you have your ways.
In 5 years' time, I will be back. What would you need for insurance other than my word?
Bleed for me.
He pulls out the ritual dagger and cuts his hand open. Without hesitation.
Okay.
And just squeezes blood on the sand.
She smiles wider than you think should be possible. It's kind of terrifying. And she says, oh, I like you. Very well, then. And she gets up on all fours, and she begins walking in a circle, using her tail to drag a pattern behind her. And then she creates some runes with her tail, and after a little bit, she sits down at the edge of the circle. And she says, go ahead, step inside, all of you.
What can we grab our friend? We have a 5th person.
If you must. But
All right.
it does require blood. You'll have to bleed again for it.
I will bleed again.
Okay, you are going to take, from how much you just bled for her, 7 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. It'll be easy enough for you guys to head back and retrieve Reginald. If Percy and or 6, probably Percy, carry him. He's still unconscious. You bring him back.
Sure.
And I assume Percival carrying him?
Is anyone gonna talk to me on the
Yeah,
way back?
you guys have a moment to talk to him about this if you'd like.
Yeah.
It's like sex
I
slave,
have-
my guy.
I have so many questions here, Zell. But number 1, 5 of her years or 5 of your years?
I'm assuming mine.
Okay.
I will come back. Deal will be made.
Okay.
I came up with a
Alright.
3rd option, Mr. 6, that results in no one dying.
I'm proud of you, Jennifer. That was very resourceful, very brave.
Indeed.
He looks at Percy. Mr. Percy,
Yes.
I am terrified.
Rightfully so then.
That is absolutely understandable.
He nods. I'm gonna die, aren't I?
We all are.
I
one day.
did.
No, buddy. We will make sure that doesn't happen. Okay? We will make sure that doesn't
I
happen.
want all of you to
Like,
roll a
5
history
years
check.
is a lot.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah,
Six.
hi.
Hey, 6. Hey, 6. How's that
Yes.
history check, bitch?
Yeah, I haven't been here, I guess, in a while.
I'm going to take Isaac and Blake to secrets for one moment here.
Oh, is 26 high enough? I can't believe it.
All right.
What's up?
Both of you Zelfer very acutely remembers, but Percival, you kind of recall, since you were so close to the action, when she had, so she called Zelfer a possible plaything, a toy. The last time she referred to anything as that, she stomped a dust method into the ground and chewed on it. You specifically remember the connection of those words. That's all.
I look up at Percy with the same look in our eye that we remember, and I go, I'm gonna die, aren't I, Percy?
Yes.
And this is the first time I haven't referred to you as Mr.
Oh.
You did say
Probably.
Mr. Percy, didn't you?
No, this time I did not.
This time.
no, this time.
This was a repetition of the same question.
Mm.
All right, so be it. Oh well, that means I have to make the next 5 years count. Let's bring Mr. Reginald? Reggie?
Reginald.
He
Zelfer,
looks- Yes.
we're not gonna let you die.
Mr. Percy, I'm a man of my word. I am coming
I'm not-
back here.
That was in
I'm
person.
Mr. Six. I'm a man of my word. I will be coming back here in 5 years' time.
Not if you don't have feet, idiot. Okay.
But
Percy,
I
with
have-
one sweep of his blade, takes his feet off.
Probably possible. I have very little meat on my bones.
Ugh. All right. Let's go get the guy.
All right.
Bring him back.
Mr. Percy,
Yep.
with the state of Reginald right now, would he be called Reggie the Veggie?
Yes. Yes. And yes.
That's one.
Good.
Wow.
Reginald.
The amount of fucking just satisfaction in voice.
Almost for you, Olin.
It's both splendid and terrible that Blake and I are both are similar players, and DMs in a way.
It's because it's because you're both DMs, so you're both fucking assholes.
Yeah. And not only are we encouraged to do it to each other because we DM for each other, but we're also kind of immune to punishment from each other, because if one of us punishes one in one campaign, the other can get him back. So it's kind of a mutual, like, fear. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
You guys, this discussion takes place as you return to the cave. You gather up Reginald. As you're walking back, are you walking in silence, or is there anything else?
I want to fuck the fear turkey.
I'm going to fuck fear turkey.
What does that mean?
Oh no, that wasn't an actual.
Oh,
Okay. So unless there's any more dialogue between you guys, it doesn't really matter. You'll be able to carry him one way or another. No need to waste more time with that. God damn it, Sid Himbin. I'll explain that later, Jason.
Okay.
So you guys return with Reginald. And she still has that circle prepared for you. She says, "Are you ready now?"
One points at himself. 2 points at Percy. 3 points at Six. 4 points at Menon. Points at Reginald. 5. There are 5 of us. I believe we are ready.
All right.
She looks you directly in the eyes. She says, "Cut yourself again." And that sickening grin returns.
Same hand.
"Oh, please."
Wait.
All right. And
I'll
just
do it.
cross my hand before.
Okay.
Well, Six, are you trying to intervene, or?
I was going to say I would do it. This
That
time?
wouldn't stop him. Yeah, he
It
goes
would
ahead,
not.
Okay.
cuts across the same
All right.
hand. You're gonna take another. This time only 5 damage.
Oh boy, I haven't lost
You've
14.
bled a lot. She says, "Now bleed into the circle."
Okay, I walk into the circle and I bleed into the circle. with it.
And you watch as your blood starts to shift through the dust and enter the circle and begin to fill the ring, as if moving on its own. And she says, "Step in, all of you."
I step in.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I assume everyone steps in.
It's too bad. Never mind. Go ahead.
And she says, "Zelfer, have you ever said your name out loud near her?"
Not a chance.
Okay. She says, as you guys step in, and you see a sort of a green light start to emanate from the ground beneath you. And she says, "Anyone in particular? Material plane, I suppose."
Do you know where my friend Samuel Dyer is?
"Not a chance.
Can you find him?
Not a chance. Do you know
All
where
right.
he is?"
Do you know where Mr. Zimmer used to come and go from?
"The old man.
Yes.
I knew him. I don't know where he went."
All right.
Do you know the town of
Yeah.
Direwood?
Mr. Six, do you have the map on you?
I do.
I
I'll
have
unroll
the
that.
map and I point to where we came out last time.
"That will do." And she,
Wait.
There, don't be-
I point at the Rangers. Yeah, I point at their headquarters.
You go
Mr. Six, we came out here. Wouldn't you think that maybe Sam would assume we're coming back from there?
It's
He
been
was-
weeks.
But he would
Yeah,
probably
well-
he'd have probably assumed we were coming back the same way we
There's
came
not
back
much
last
time. Choose a location.
The place I said.
All right.
All right, and that was Zimmer's base?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And she presses her paw into the circle, and it begins to glow even brighter and brighter and brighter until it's almost blinding. But Zelfer, you're able to catch her eyes as before it blinds you, and she looks you directly in the eye, and the grin grows again halfway across her face, teeth baring. She looks at you and says, "See you in 5 years, Zelfer." And you guys are gone. That same feeling of being transported through a different plane returns to you. And Sam,
You wake up in a cart. The world is spinning. You look at someone to your left. Hey, you're finally awake.
after 19 more days of
God
waiting
damn it,
for
Todd
them.
Howard.
Let's see. Let me just mark the date here. Right here. For your, let's see. Zelfer, I gotta make a note of that. Sphinx. Okay. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. So actually, Sam, are you with us? Sam?
Jesse.
Jesse!
My mic was muted.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
Um,
Hey, you're finally back.
oh, no. Well, no. On the day, you were actually keeping track of how long they were gone with the commander's help. He produced a calendar for you. Would you have asked to take it with you so you can mark off the days?
Yes.
Okay. On the first day of Xerxesa, where the first Mir is the name of the day of Xerxesa, when a monthly Pretian caravan is marked on the map supposed to arrive. You're waiting, reading, you've learned lots, which I will tell you all about later. And before you, as you're just sitting in there, you maybe recently ate, a little bored, where in the center of the room, actually I'll bring you guys there, a dim green glow starts to emanate from the ground.
Curious.
And as you watch, it grows brighter and brighter, as you're probably sitting on the stool, I suppose, the one sitting here. You probably pulled that over to a wall so you could lean back, I imagine. Let me bring the map
I
over.
said up to the desk or something.
Oh, up to the desk. Yeah, that's fine. Let me pull it over so you'll be over there. As you're sitting there, reading, waiting, would you have done anything with Zimmer's corpse just sitting there? It's probably smelling real bad.
Oh yeah, no, it would have been gone.
Okay, so you moved it out. As you're sitting there waiting, the green glow gets brighter and brighter and brighter to the point you actually have to avert your eyes or cover them a little bit, otherwise you can't see. And you feel this, you can feel the energy pulsating from it, and there's a high whirring sound like a and then poof, all at once, your friends return with Reginald, who I do not have the thing for, but he's there, I promise.
Sam!
Well, I'll be damned, it's about time.
Mr. Sam, what day is it?
Yes, it's the first
First mirror of Xerxesa.
I will
That
make
one.
a note of that. First mirror.
M-E-E-R? M-E-R-E?
M-I-H-R is the first mirror.
Xerx.
M-I-R-R-O-R.
Xerxia.
Xerxesa. In fact, actually, to make this a bit easier, what I could do...
It's written down in the Discord already.
Give
Yes,
me
it
a
is.
calendar.
I will get you guys like screenshots for the calendar. It is the first mirror of Xerxesa, and on your calendar, Sam, it does mention there's a note that says monthly Pretian caravan for today.
Upon him saying that, I go, all right, I will mark this upon in 5 years is the day I die.
We don't know that yet, Zelfer.
There's I guess there's many things to be said on both sides.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sam. What is the name of your
Hello.
penis?
Here, I don't have a name for it.
Ah.
Anyway,
Six's name for his is
how long
nine.
have you guys? How long have you guys been in there?
Approximately.
I think
Day
A
and a half,
while.
maybe, if that.
Does anyone share this?
Well, yeah.
Day and a half?
They would
It's
guess
been 20 days.
Ah, well, that is way longer.
Thank you.
And
You
Sam,
don't say.
you do notice Percival probably strung across his shoulders. He does have a half-naked Reginald, completely unconscious.
Is this
We
the
got
gray
him.
cloak that you went
Oh
after?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
This is Reggie the Veggie.
Mission accomplished.
You
Or
guys like
vegetal,
somewhat
as I like to say.
exhausted?
Actually, he'd probably still be wrapped in the leopard skin.
Oh,
I,
sure, sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we're
see
all
Reginald
dusty.
wrapped up in a leopard skin rug.
Percy would say no. We need to get them there. I don't want to risk moving his body anymore in case his injuries are bad.
Good call.
I've got him pretty well secured, so let's just
Let's go.
get on over there.
Okay. So you aren't moving Reginald.
No, he's on my shoulders. I'm saying I don't want to take him off my
Oh,
in case
understood.
something happens.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell them, Sam? Or guys, would you like to tell Sam anything?
Well, as we walk, I kind of tell the story of what happened. While we were running.
How much?
I'm gonna tell the story about how I almost died.
How much attention do you pay to Zelfer's facial expression?
Sam?
Yeah.
With his passive perception, after a while, he'd probably notice.
This is the first time you've ever seen genuine fear in my eyes.
Yike!
I explain the deal that Zelfer made with the Sphinx, and I tell him again that he doesn't have to worry. We're not going to let him die.
And I tell them that there's a dragon in the castle.
Okay.
Dragon!
I'm
Dragon! There's a dragon in the castle!
Zelfer laughs a
What?
little bit and goes, oh, Mr. Sam, you always know how to make me laugh.
It's a dust dragon in the castle right next to the portal.
Alright, not as funny.
Well, I can assure you, his fucking bites didn't feel very funny.
Where are
You
they?
must have missed your funny bone then.
I can get
Is that one? Is that one?
That's
Can
two.
I die?
Oh, right, two.
Some stretching. Fine.
Oh.
Yeah, my spine's decomposing.
I'll just ask the party now, because this is a good stopping point. Would we like to go a little bit longer, or should we end for tonight?
I'd like to end for tonight so I can come over.
I have to get up at 6 a.m.
All right. Well, this seems like a good stopping point as you guys approach the Cloaked Rangers headquarters. It's several hours walk. It is probably just starting to get a little bit dark as you arrive, and as you do so, immediately as soon as they notice Reginald in your arms, there two Cloaked Rangers up front they look at each other and go, alarm! And a bell starts to be rung, and several Cloaked Rangers start to file out, and they rush out to grab their companion.
Better than them rushing in.
And you can hear people screaming about Reginald's back. Reginald's back. They have him. You can hear screams from within the headquarters and cheers.
Is his sister there?
What's that?
Is his sister there?
Ravina will come out, tears in her eyes, and look
Come
at
on.
you guys. And that's where we'll end for tonight.